winds that are expected to blow on the regular 20 miles an hour today. You golfers out there, we get that here on the First Coast from time to time. More so if you're playing out on the coast. I mean, if you've played Sawgrass Country Club on a windy day there, that will give you an indication. I mean, a windy day where it hits 20 and doesn't go much under. And that's what the best in the world will be contending with, and I'm here for it. So let the carnage begin. I can't believe this number. I'm surprised it took this long to stumble across it. But in the history of the U.S. Opens at Shinnecock, I'm going to have to double check this. This isn't a text line verification. We went through that yesterday, gang. Y'all have lost a lot of confidence. I believe I saw in the history of Shinnecock, there's been 5 U.S. Opens there. 3 players have finished the tournament under par. Can that be right? Anybody else see that stat? You know, that's what it's here for. That's the Google machine. In the 5 U.S. Opens previously held at Shinnecock Hills Golf Club, 1896, 1986, 95, 04, and now in 2018. 3 total players have finished the tournament under par. 3. There have only been 2 U.S. Opens played at Shinnecock where the winning score was under par. And in 1986, Raymond Floyd won at a whopping 1 under. In 2004, Retief Goosen was 4 under, and Phil Mickelson was 2 under. Across those 5 championships, 654 players have competed, and only those 3 broke par for 72 holes. Are you kidding me? By the way, the last time they played at Shinnecock back in 2018, Mr. Major, Brooks Koepka, he's kind of under the radar. Maybe it's that hand injury that caused him to withdraw from the last round of the Canadian Open. Brooks Koepka had been rounding into good form, and we know that he always shows up at these. Are we sleeping a little bit on Brooks Koepka? I don't know. In all the various picks, and Cap and I made the bait bet last night, so rest easy. But in all the various little contests and picks, whatnot that I'm in, I don't have Koepka anywhere. That might be a mistake. We'll see. I don't know if he's injured, man. It kind of felt like, yeah, I'm out of this. Hands hurting a little bit. It's going to rain all day. I'm out. It's kind of what it felt like with Koepka, but I don't know that for sure. But Brooks won the last time they were there, and yeah, he was over par. That is an amazing stat. 5 U.S. and not 3 times has the winner been under par. No, 3 players ever have been under par. So buckle up. Buckle up. Okay, so the story at the World Cup a couple of days ago were the tremendous stars of the game, shining bright. Messi had the hat trick. Mbappe had 2. Haaland had 2. I mean, these are 3 of the biggest names in the sport. Well, a fourth and 5th biggest name in the sport took the pitch yesterday. We're counting down to Team USA tomorrow, 3:00 against Australia. But 2 of the other, I don't know if they're the big 5. I'm not a soccer expert, but if you threw these 5 names at me, I wouldn't have known them all, and I would have put them in the top 10 at least. E.T., do me a favor. I'm going to put you to work. Google machine me in there, just somebody's ranking of the top 10 soccer players in the world, whoever's opinion it is. And certainly Messi is going to show up. Mbappe is going to show up. And I don't know if Haaland still plays up there. He did at one point. I would imagine, though, that those 3 are at the very least top 10 players. And I think we saw a couple more on the field yesterday. I don't know if Ronaldo still maintains his spot in the top 10, but when it comes to soccer stars, he would still be top 2 probably. See those 660 million Instagram followers. Meanwhile, Harry Kane of England is another one of the biggest of the big boys in soccer. And guess what he did yesterday? Had two goals. England won 4-2 over Croatia. That was a good game. They were back and forth. It was 2-2 at the half. But Harry Kane who has now, by the way, scored, I think they said 14 goals in the last 14 times he's suited up for Team England. 14 goals, 14 games. So I would think that Harry Kane also registers as a top, 10 soccer player. And again, when it comes to stars in the world, Harry Kane is probably up there in the top 5. So after the 3 did it 2 days ago, Harry Kane goes for 2 yesterday. And then you got the story of Ronaldo. And it's a sadder one. Ronaldo now in his last 5 games for Portugal has only had 2 shots on goal. Not goals, shots. Took a goose egg yesterday. Portugal, a disappointing tie against the Democratic Republic of Congo. And so after the 4 stars shown, the goats out there in the pasture, yeah, Ronaldo more donkey yesterday, to the point now those difficult conversations have to occur about one of the game's superstars. And if you're watching the soccer coverage, it is, should Ronaldo be benched? Should he come off should he not be out there with the starters? 41 years old, Ronaldo, so older than Messi. You got any kind of ranking of the top 10 soccer players?
I do.
Is number 1 Messi still?
No, number 1 is not. Messi's actually number 4.
Really? Okay, so who's 1?
Lamine Yamal.
Okay.
Yamal out of Spain.
Okay.
All right. Number 2, Harry Kane.
Harry Kane. So he had 2 goals yesterday.
Number 3, Kylian Mbappe.
Mbappe, part of the stars 2 days ago.
Number 4, Lionel Messi.
Messi had the hat trick.
Number 5, Erling, who we renamed. What was his first name?
Magnus. I want to know Magnus. Yeah, I know that perhaps those aren't the exact same Scandinavian, first names of choice, but I'm going Magnus. So okay, and he's what, 5th?
He's 5th.
All right, so you just gave me 4 of the top 5, right?
I did.
Right, so 4 of the top 5, man, have shown the last. Does Ronaldo still show up anywhere?
He is not.
Yeah, and again, that's the story. And it was really magnified because 4 of the top 5 players in the world, just on the biggest stage for soccer, had 2 goals or more. And Ronaldo forever in that territory and still carries that kind of reputation. Nowhere to be found among the top 10. And now the narrative around him. And again, it's an uncomfortable one. He has been one of the game's great ambassadors and players and personalities. And you would have to say the most popular, at least if you go by Instagram followers. Let me get an Instagram check for Cabo Verde there, too. What are we in yesterday? 11 something?
Yeah, I think it was like at 11:05.
Yeah, now they won't play again, right? They just played, about a week between games, so we won't see them again until midweek. And so out of sight, out of mind to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
Probably some other soccer players picking up followers after the outcomes here the last few days.
Now, Buddy is at 13.3.
13.3. From 57,000 followers to 13.3 million because you held Spain scoreless. Bottom line. So far, it feels like the biggest upset of the tournament has been a draw. But some of the, quote, little guys have been able to do that. And the World Cup continues. I know a lot of folks are enjoying it. Like I said, I can't give you the dirty details of what's happening in the draws. But it has become the background, whether you're doom scrolling or doing stuff around the house or just, not sitting down and concentrating. But it's kind of what's been on in the old sports bar that's the living room. So, anywho, it carries on today. And now, really, we point with our focus towards Team USA and getting back on tomorrow. Let me tell you something else that is happening with the World Cup. It's so refreshing. The world is telling us something about ourselves, gang. Let's listen. Let's listen to what they're telling us. Not to what the stupid news and social media and the constant baiting of some sort. Outside of all that, very public and loud as the media tries to continue to disintegrate the country's fabric and tell you lies about yourself. Because the entire world has shown up. And you know what? You know what they're saying more than anything? What a kind, generous, open people you are. We've been treated with nothing but grace and goodwill. It's not at all. We expected to show up and be greeted by ICE and walk through rioting streets, and boy, they just paint a completely untrue picture of what we really are. So we should make a challenge maybe as a country as the World Cup runs its course, packs up and leave. They told us, let's listen. Let's keep hold of their mirror. because it is true. And we've told these stories. Most of us in our everyday life, we're going through and we're helping and working with and dealing with people of all different backgrounds and political beliefs and skin tone, whatever demographic you want to throw in. Do it with kindness. That's what the world's seeing. It's what you are. Don't let them shout you with their polarized voices into believing different. All right. Some of the laundry from earlier in the offseason is going a little bit more public. Pretty sure we pulled out these clothespins a couple of months ago as free agency was winding down. But if there were a truth test down at the stadium, factoring in the entirety of the offseason, and I don't know how many boxes they checked off. I don't know what all their boxes were, but it's becoming clear there was a box that, truth be told, they have to feel they didn't check. And I'll tell you what that is when we come back on the other side. Up and rolling on a Thursday. The Hicken triumphant championship return happens a little bit later this morning. So story time with Dan. We'll get a lot of that today. I'm here for it. Thank you for being here with us. The text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures, is wide slap open at 904-641-1010.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Where is he? Where did he go?
Where's he going? 1010XL. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys locksmith service.
Ace Carline here for Atlantic Infinity, and yes, I'm still loving my new QX60. Right now, you can lease one or lock in just 1.9% financing for 60 months, and every new Infinity comes with the Atlantic Infinity Promise. That's over $7,000 in added value. That's one of many reasons why I bought mine there. No pressure, no games, just a great experience. Make your next ride an Infinity from Atlantic Infinity. Visit AtlanticInfinity.com or the showroom near Atlantic and St. John's Bluff.
Sent in, and Sporting Jacks breaks through first.
For the latest on Jacksonville's pro soccer teams, join the Sporting Jacks Coaches Show, presented by Honda of the Avenues, every Tuesday night at 6 on 1010 AM and 1010XL.com.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret: Dandy's never frozen, always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses, no dry crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little dude with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand, a quality sandwich. So do what I do and stop in at a Daly's and make yours a Dandy today.
Attention contractors, stop wasting time dealing with permits yourself. Use PermitRockstar.com. Their permitting platform helps contractors cut permitting delays by up to 80%. Stop waiting and start building with PermitRockstar.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
America's turning 250, and Superior Fireworks is ready for the biggest 4th of July in a generation. Beat the rush and save during their 4th of July early sale, now through June 30th. Shop early for the best prices, selection, and shopping experience before huge last-minute crowds arrive. Superior Fireworks, the locally owned fireworks superstore, right on Blanding Boulevard in Orange Park and at superiorfireworks.com/radio.
Soccer fans, Michelob Ultra is going to pay somebody $90,000 to go to the FIFA World Cup 2026 final and bring the Superior Player of the Match trophy. Yes, I'm being serious right now. It's got some weight to it. This is the real thing, people. Michelob Ultra, $90,000. FIFA World Cup 2026 final. You watch the match, you get the honor of carrying the Superior Player of the Match trophy. That's a soccer fan's dream come true.
Enjoy the beautiful game with a cold Michelob Ultra, the official beer of World Cup 2026.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Not gonna lie, I thought you were just jamming out in there. Sometimes in the break, you just get a little jam going. We're back. All right, let's talk a little Jags football, shall we? Of all the successful aspects of last year's offense, and again, you set franchise records in points. Not sure about yards. Did we look at that? I know they set the franchise record in scoring. But just 115 yards a game on the ground, that's in the bottom half of the league in an offseason where you saw your leading rusher, who was responsible for over 1,100 of those 1,900 total rushing yards, off to New Orleans and Travis Etienne. A decision the Jags knew was coming. Again, in the postseason presser, they kind of said, like, at some point, you got to let guys go. Remember the talk of the compensatory draft picks they'll get. But I believe that if the Jags were honest, there was one swing and miss this offseason in how they thought they'd counter that move, and that was to go get a more established veteran running back. Remember we talked about that? Remember I said names like J.K. Dobbins came up in Jaguars discussions, and now there are reports that Dobbins had agreed, in fact, to a deal with the Jaguars before the Broncos stepped in and ended up keeping him. J.K. Dobbins is certainly a much more established back. Look, injury prone. Seems like every year J.K. Dobbins is getting banged up some way or another. But nonetheless, I think it shows an indication on the Jaguars' part that they wanted a veteran, more proven running back to go along with, Bashal Tutin and LaQuint Allen. Ultimately, they landed on Chris Rodriguez, but that was a fallback. Despite everything that we're going to say and the optimism about what you can get from his ceiling, they were shooting higher this offseason in the running game. David Montgomery. I think the Jags think they had a deal done with the Lions for David Montgomery, and it ended up Houston sweetened the pot, and he ended up going to the Houston Texans. So if two names you're close to having added to your football team are running backs that are certainly higher on the establishment chain than obviously who the Jags had returning, but Chris Rodriguez, the veteran addition, I think it tells you that if there was one area they thought they were going to be able to accentuate more than they did, it's probably going to be the running game, because those are two running backs that fit that narrative of productive veteran backs. And I think we would all feel a little bit more secure about this football season if either J.K. Dobbins or David Montgomery was that second back, right? Is that fair? Feel a little bit more than you would even with Chris Rodriguez, and we'll see what he can do. Maybe with an opportunity, Chris Rodriguez breaks out to a degree. We shall see. But the Jags have not been shy in stating their disappointment in the run game. Not only was the overall total low, but yards per carry, just 4 yards per carry. And that may sound okay. Hey, you hand it off 3 times, that's first down all day long. But these are the teams who averaged less yards per carry than the Jaguars. The Raiders, 3.6. The Saints, 3.7. The Niners, surprising with McCaffrey, 3.8. The Texans and the Browns, 3.9. And then the Jags with that perfect GPA, 4.0, baby. And you got some 4-1s, some 4-2s. But to give you an indication, the Ravens, 5.3 a carry. The Bills, 5 yards a carry. The Bears, nearly 5 yards a carry. The Rams, 4.6, over 4.5. There's the teams over 4.5. There's a bunch of them. Some of them have great backs that have taken them there, and some of them just have better running games. Falcons, Vikings, Colts, Cowboys, Jets, Lions, Rams, Commanders, Dolphins, Bears, Bills, Ravens. All got at least 4.5 yards a clip. They were asked numerous times this offseason, from James Gladstone through Liam Cohen to the offensive coordinator Grant Udinski, who we now hear from, from OTAs this week. And where does it lie in the overall disappointment in what the run game was able to do a year ago?
I wouldn't single out the run game necessarily. And I would say that no matter what we're doing or what the outcome was, we're probably never going to be content with 30 points, 40 points, 50 points. There's always going to be so many areas of improvement. And we know that going in. So we're not going to be unrealistic and expect that we're perfect every single rep of every single play. Otherwise, it's a disaster. But if there's something that we can improve on, we're going to attack the improvement, and that's going to be our focus, whether we're scoring 50 points or 0 points. So we're attacking the process every day. So that it's absolutely true with the run game, but it's also true with the protection game. It's true with the pass game. The coaches, players, I think all of us are on the same page that we aren't content with where we were because we know where there's room for growth.
Well, room for growth certainly is going to be a more consistent running game, one you can lean on. At the end of the day, and by the fourth quarter, the game flow indicated against the Bills that you had to answer. The Jags had a fourth quarter lead. They gave it up to the Bills. Offense answered. They got the lead back. They gave up the lead again. So the running game really for a lot of the fourth quarter was dictated out of play. You'd like to get to a point, though, where you got a 7-point lead in the second half of a playoff game. You can turn to Operation Ground Game and wear them down there, which the Seattle Seahawks were able to do last year. They're one of the most explosive pass catchers in the league. And Sam Darnold was having a good year. Jackson Smith and Jigba was the offensive player of the year. And when they got to the Super Bowl in the postseason, who was the load carrier? It was Kenneth Walker, Super Bowl MVP. So the running game, without a doubt, has to improve. And really the only difference in that statement, and that's nothing new, is that now we're getting some more reports. The Montgomery report will come out somewhere along the way, too, that names like Dobbins and Montgomery were on the target list when the offseason began, and they ended up with Chris Rodriguez. We shall see. All right, take a quick timeout. I got a Shazam Spotlight that I'm going to tie back into our World Cup coverage when we return. And, this is somewhat on me. I've kind of spoken this into existence. I was never as high on the Braves as their record was shooting out to this incredible start indicated. And the worst fears, we are right now in the middle of the nightmare. Update on that as well. Hicken return today. Story time with Dan. There should be a bunch of good ones. Might come in. This is a good idea. Orange and blue kilt would have been a good look. If you could have got him an orange and blue kilt over there, that would have been cool, right? Orange and blue for the Knicks, orange and blue for the Gators. He could have busted it out on St. Patty's Day. I mean, could put that to use. Did he come home with a kilt? Yay or nay?
Nay.
That's a nay, right? Just can't get away with wearing a kilt.
No.
Can I turn some stomachs here with a wheel spin idea? Sometimes I run into them just out and about.
Here we go.
This is a good one.
Oh, God.
By the way, today's the last day. If you wear a hat every
I wear a hat every day.
Bleeping day. Yes, you did.
Not every day.
I never saw you without a hat since you kind of thought your mama spit you out with a hat as much as I've seen that thing on. The beard has bothered him more, but really just from appearance, it's not been that big of a difference.
Man, the culture will see me and they're like, bro, what are you going through?
Okay, good. So there's been just a little bit, but it's not the shame that should be associated with the wheel spin. That's on me. I'll have to own that. What about this for a wheel spin idea? It's funny. I was playing one of the guys that we were playing with is a loyal Guggen.
Okay.
And he said something that I thought about as I made this comment. All right. I had to use the little boys' room in the middle of the golf round yesterday, which in this case happened to be one of those, portalets, as they say. Right. Yeah. Buddy, summer arrived. I'm saying the due date. I'm saying the arrival date for summer was yesterday.
No, gosh.
It was hot, bro. It was like 93, feels like 103, one of those deals.
Where you going with this?
I mean, it was hot, buddy. So I had to use the little boys' room, and it was unsavory in there. Let's just say that.
Steamy.
So what about a wheel spin in the dead hot summer? You got to spend an hour in the portalet.
Come on, man.
Yeah, no phone.
Oh,
an hour, no phone. It's an hour. Just have a seat. Enjoy your surroundings. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Smart guests, strong opinions, fresh conversations.
The Lead with Hayes Carlyon and Ryan O'Halloran.
Friday afternoons 4 to 6 on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hey, gang, you might be aware credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payment, so they're getting nowhere. But here's what many homeowners don't realize. That use the equity in your home. You can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash, and with Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can pay off your credit cards, your existing HELOC, your car loans. Get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved, saved over $1,500 a month. And here's the best part with Loan Pronto. You can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto. 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508. Or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com.
Jack C. Wilson Roofing Company is hiring for an estimator. Are you a motivated, customer-focused professional who enjoys working with people and doing things the right way? We want to hear from you. Send your resume to JCW Roof at jcwroof.com or call 904-396-1546. Family owned and operated since 1946. Jack C. Wilson Roofing Company, the first name in Jacksonville roofing.
The Jacksonville Axemen Rugby League is a full-contact sport that just hits different. Fast-paced, no pads, no helmets. This Saturday, the Axemen battle the Tampa Mayhem at JU's The Rock Stadium at 7. Get there early for 90 minutes of non-stop action. Plus, the Permit Rockstar Bounce House for the kids. The Axemen are powered by Permit Rockstar, simplifying construction permits fast. Saturday night, Axemen Rugby League, 7 p.m., The Rock Stadium. It's gonna get intense.
Summer's almost here, and that means it's grilling season. Before you overpay at the big box stores, make a stop at Houston's Meat Company on Main Street and 295. For more than 50 years, Houston's has been Jacksonville's local butcher shop, serving up quality meat, incredible prices, and the kind of service you just can't find at a grocery chain. Steaks, burgers, chicken, ribs, whatever's on the grill this weekend, Houston's has you covered. Shop local, grill better. Make Houston's Meat Company part of your weekend tradition.
Coogan's Hicken here, and it's June. Yes, summertime. Not only are the kids out of school, but it also is Men's Health Awareness Month. Did you know the largest organ on your body is your skin? That's right. And with this summertime sunshine state heat, got to protect that skin, folks. It's more important than you think. I've been seeing my docs at Beaches Dermatology for years, and my skin thanks me for it. It doesn't take long, but it's a must. Book your appointment today, like right now, online at beachesdermatology.com.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, we're back here on a Thursday morning. Thanks for being up and at 'em with us. A little smooth sailing. Well, yacht rocky. We haven't had any yacht rock in a while.
Yeah, that's definitely yacht rock vibes.
Yacht rock right there. That fits the season. Well, it's a hot one, man. What was yesterday? June what? What's today? I can't keep
Today's the 18th.
All right, so June 18th. I'm going to say that summer officially started on June 17th. I understand some of you outdoor workers are like, man, where you been? That's fair. To me, though, it was that, I'm not out and about. I'm not working hard like you 6 o'clockers, bro. Don't get it twisted. I am saying that, but what I do outside, out and about, man, it yesterday seemed like the first day they came with that. It was like the combo. Got the uppercut and the right cross yesterday.
Oh, ultra.
Again, man, whenever that, I've never understood the heat index. If it feels like blank, then just tell me that's what it is. Don't tell me it's 89 degrees, and I say, this can't be 89 degrees. I'm soaking wet.
89, but it feels like 95.
101. Yesterday, at one point, I look at it's 93, feels like 103. This after they told me the high yesterday was going to be 87. Oh, yeah, summer arrived on June 17th. Drink it in. I can't get over this Shinnecock stat. I don't know how I haven't heard this one before. Is this not registering with folks out there? This is an amazing stat to me. Hey, I'm just late to the party. They've had 5 U.S. Opens at the Shinnecock Hills Golf Club. 5. It's a lot of golf. What did I say? 700-something people have played in it. Out of all those U.S. Opens, 3 players have finished the tournament under par. In the history of the U.S. Open at Shinnecock, I can't get over that stat. Coverage of the U.S. Open is underway on the USA Network. If you'd like to follow along this morning, we will be. But that's just an amazing stat to me. It just goes to show you. And now on a golf course where that's how it's acted, if they're talking already about having to make all these concessions, how to keep the golf course playable, when you're having to keep it playable, it doesn't always work. I mean, that's not the idea. But they basically are watering. They're putting the pins, especially today, in the most advantageous spots to hold greens. I'm here for the chaos and the train. Somebody go shoot 88. Do my heart good if that should happen. But despite that being an incredible stat, I have today's Shazam Spotlight because I want to tie it back to the stardom of World Cup soccer players, okay? You just mentioned, ET, we were talking about how, man, those GOATs have shown up. The rankings we looked at, 4 of the top 5 players in the world had at least 2 goals in their World Cup games here the last couple of days. The most recent, Harry Kane yesterday, and then Ronaldo played yesterday afternoon earlier, and as has become habit, he got goosed. 5 straight starts for the Portugal national team. He's had like 2 shots on goal, no goals. Not playing anything all like a superstar. So that's not the Shazam Spotlight. No, the Shazam Spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com and the Murray Ford Superstores. Stark, Kingsland, worth the short drive. Awesome people. Ronaldo right now is on a 2-year contract. Would you like to guess what his contractual terms are?
2 years, I'm going to give him about $500 million.
Wow, $250 a year, huh?
Yeah, he's getting that paper.
Yeah. Very, very popular. He brings all those Instagram followers to your franchise. I don't even know who he plays for. Somewhere in Spain, I think.
Yeah, I believe he plays in Spain.
Like Madrid, Barcelona, one of them. For a while, Messi played for one. Ronaldo played. I mean, there have been some terrific rivalries along the way. Ronaldo right now on a 2-year, $700 million contract.
Yeah, sounds about right.
$350, buddy.
$350.
$350 million a year. From the text line, Design My Lifetime Enclosures, Time Passages, the song you just played, predates Yacht Rock.
Oh, wow.
I don't care. It's Yacht Rock.
It is.
I promise you this. If I put Yacht Rock on station on at some point, I'm going to hear that song. So thank you for the technical clarification. But, I mean, Yacht Rock now kind of can encapsulate more than just songs that came. I guess it's I watched the doc on Yacht Rock. I don't know why I watch things. Can't remember a dang thing about it 6 months later, but I think it was Christopher Cross. I think he was one of the main voice,
guys.
That kind of sound certainly went a long way. I feel like Yacht Rock kind of hit its peak and it's kind of coming back now. It's going out with the low tide, I feel like. I mean, it's still out there. I felt like it was a lot more common a few years back, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. All right. something that has not had to been said this year in the baseball season. And as a rabid fan of the Atlanta Braves, I'm happy that we're 73 games in before I have to say it. But I'll remind you, 73 games is not even halfway. It's like Daniel Murphy's always told us, 162 don't lie. This isn't even like NFL. They say it's a marathon, not a sprint. I mean, it's like an Ironman, not a marathon in Major League Baseball. So much can happen. I'll remind you that last year, the Detroit Tigers had a 17.5 game lead over the Guardians, and Cleveland won the division. So no lead is safe, and the Braves burst out, which is, like I said, they couldn't get out of winning's way, but there were flaws there. I never got cocky. I haven't. I've been worried. I have an underlying, simmering worry and concern about Team Peanut Brittle, whose stars are always one at bat or one inning away from being shelved for a month. Drake Baldwin just back. Of course, Acuna is on the list. Now Michael Harris has got some sort. I mean, Matt Olson's playing right field last night, for Pete's sake. Spencer Strider, who stinks, is off to the IL. He'll never be any good if he just doesn't shut down for 2 years. The Braves and some criticism they took for getting one over on young players and signing them to long-term deals. Yeah, they're not all aging so well now. Acuna's worked when he's played. Albies has worked when he's thrived. Olsen is giving you no indication that wasn't the right move. But Austin Riley and Spencer Strider, man, there's a lot of millions tied up to those guys long-term. And Riley doesn't have any excuse except for what you hope isn't just deteriorating skills. But bottom line, the one thing that you have to say that I say today about the Braves, who host a Game 3 against the, by the way, pitiful San Francisco Giants, who came to town 29-43. Well, they won 2 yesterday. And so now, really, with another 3-game losing streak, they've lost 6 out of 7. I'm going to say something I haven't had to say all year when it comes to Braves baseball. Braves need a win. By the way, the Brewers and that Mizrowski animal come to town next. He'll pitch Friday. If you don't win today, you're going to have a 5-game losing streak. And, oh, by the way, that division lead that was, so impressive at 11 games or whatever it was, it's down to 6.5 over the Phillies. A Phillies team who I believe still has the best record in baseball since they changed managers and Don Mattingly took over. So, yeah, I would encourage Atlanta, I don't know, win a freaking ball game. Somehow, some way. They resumed a game yesterday in the second inning against the Giants that got suspended the night before by rain. They were down 3-2 and didn't score a run the rest of the game. Lost 7-2. And then you fast forward to last night, and they got J.R. Ritchie having a pitch. Got shelled. You know, you're down 6-0 before you can think. Or however it went. I gave up. I went to sleep. Seen enough. Yeah, they could use a win. Oh, the Wizards. Remember that big, exciting trade that was taking Trae Young to Washington, a place he wanted to go, apparently, as the deadline deal was announced?
I remember it.
Yeah. Yeah, Trae Young is going to decline his $50 million player option and become a free agent Monday. So Washington apparently remains the front runner to re-sign, but Trae Young and all he's accomplished, apparently that $50 million a year just not quite enough, man. Young entered last season to determine he was worth the 4-year, $230 million max extension that the Hawks could have given him. Suffered a sprained MCL in the 5th game of the year in late October, didn't return to mid-December. Jalen Johnson kind of took over. They ended up trading for C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert, and McCollum really fit in and outplayed Young in the Atlanta offense. So Trae Young's Wizards career, if it does end, lasts only 5 games. He averaged 17.9 points, 8 assists. That's actually all year for the Hawks and the Wizards. They had also acquired Anthony Davis. So the thought was, Trae Young and Anthony Davis could be your duo to build around. They have the number 1 pick in the draft. Alex Sarr was the number 2 pick a couple of years ago. He's okay. Probably a brighter future than the 1 pick, which was Zachary Reese-Sachet by Atlanta, which is in no way at all surprising. Football fix, and we're going to keep it on track and open the floor. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Scotty Scheffler's playing for his first career Grand Slam. He's plus 445 to win the 126th playing of the U.S. Open at Shinnecock Hills. Rory McIlroy plus 920. John Rahm plus 1175. Brooks Koepka won the last U.S. Open played at Shinnecock Hills in 2018. He is 35 to 1. He is bothered by a hand injury. Braves laying $1.49 at home with the Giants today at Truist Park. The Rays minus 240 to win their series with the Nationals that opens tomorrow at Tropicana Field. Shane Van Gisbergen minus 160 to win the Cup race Sunday at Naval Base Coronado in San Diego. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keystoprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Do you ever notice how everything in your house works right up until it doesn't? One minute you're fine, then the next minute the AC's struggling, the drain's backing up, and now you've got a problem on your hands. That's when you make the smart play. Call Duck Duck Rooter. 3 expert teams, plumbing, septic, and air conditioning, ready to step in, fix it right, and get everything back under control. And right now, take $50 off any service of $225 or more. Don't let a small issue turn into a big loss. Stay ahead of it. When you're stuck, call Duck Duck Rooter, 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental with light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
Today, we tip our wrench to Rock Auto customer Noah.
My first car was a 2001 Dodge Neon with a blue wing, and it happened to match my high school sweetheart, who's now my wife, her black 2005. So my uncle has been in the industry for well over 25 years. He recommended Rock Auto immediately to buy my first set of brakes. I would recommend Rock Auto just because it's simple, it's easy to find the parts you're looking for, it's all at a good price.
All the parts your car will ever need, Rock Auto.
Frank Frangie here. 1010XL wants to know who you are. We are conducting a listener profile survey. What home improvement practices do you plan to do? What do you like best about us? All you have to do is go to 1010XL.com and fill out the survey. You could win tickets to the Jags home opener, Gator football, and Jumbo Shrimp tickets, or great 1010 swag. Just go to 1010XL.com and enjoy letting us know more about you so we can do a better job of serving you.
What's happening, folks? ET here with a public service announcement. Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. And for game days, it's bigger, and for fight nights, it's bolder with TVs wall to wall. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that's always coming through in the clutch, from lunch to late at night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. And when you go, make sure you tell them ET sent you. Come on, somebody.
Zero Res wants to help you clean your home. Hicken here. Big summer savings. Take 25% off all services except air duct cleaning. $5.99 per system for air duct cleaning. Visit ZeroResJacksonville.com and ask for the 1010XL special.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said, "Gone boating." But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations, Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine, and over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked 14 George Island. Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we're back with a football fix. It is brought to you by the Jacksonville Sharks on the road. Rivalry game at Orlando this weekend, and then back home at the end of the month. You can get your tickets at jacksharks.com. And the home course, the Jewington Creek Golf Club, man, it's in great shape. Tee it high and let it fly with the best value in golf. It's the Jewington Creek Golf Club. Hey, man, job well done, contract extension well earned. Ross Matisic has certainly been a really good player for the Jacks. 3-time Pro Bowler. We don't have any other 3-time Pro Bowlers the last few years, and he got rewarded, man. You don't mess with, sustained excellence, even at the positions you don't consider at the forefront. And so Matisic, the long snapper, gets a deal to keep him here in Jacksonville for the next few years, and let's keep everything kind of right in line there with our threesome here of specialists, long snapper, punter, kicker. We're as good as anybody in the league when it comes to that. So they will keep a big part of that in place with the long snapper, Ross Matisic, getting the extension. I found it interesting to click on columns and see how the national perspective compares with, my own in this case. And SI did a column on potential breakout players for each team. And Travis Hunter, that's low-hanging fruit, right? Certainly an expectation of breaking out for him. But then they mentioned as a second breakout player, safety Antonio Johnson. Safety Antonio Johnson was the highest-graded safety by Pro Football Focus a year ago, something that they noted here. I mean, that was the breakout last year.
Yeah, he broke out mid-season last year.
Second-team All-Pro on Pro Football Focus. Yeah, a very good player. So I would think that if you were projecting a breakout, I don't know if he will be, but Basil Tootin would seem to be the most likely one. Is there another breakout player you could think of?
I got one I'll toss at you. It's kind of like, What about Jarian Jones?
Yeah, keep waiting, man. He kind of had it. Now, look, in the air workouts, you can lose more credibility than you can gain confidence. Jarian Jones got run around a little bit. All that talk of Brian Thomas Jr. and how good the passing game was. Well, it meant some of those cornerbacks were taking it on the chin a little bit in some of these workouts. But again, without the physicality of what it is, Jarian Jones seems to play pretty good when he's in the game. We said the same thing last year at this time. It's certainly, I don't know if a breakout's coming, but that's a nice depth piece to the overall secondary. Yes. And so just keep with that aggressive mindset, right? Full throttle forward like they did a year ago, and let's add sacks to the mix. Joe Burrow is doing nothing to tamp down expectations. From the Bayou Bengals to the Cincinnati Bengals, Burrow says he's feeling some deja vu. The Pro Bowl quarterback yesterday, the vibes are similar to what we had when I was at LSU. You go back and watch what I said before the 2019 season there. I feel very similarly about this team. I'm so excited to get started and get moving. I wish we ramped this thing into training camp so we can continue to improve. Well, if you're not aware of what happened in 2019, Burrow and that slew of offensive talent. It's sickening. That seems almost unfair when you look at what those guys have gone on to become. You got Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. What kind of fair world is that? Did one of those guys sit out that year?
Jamar Chase.
Or did he not? Did he sit out that year or the next one?
The following year.
Yeah, but that year they were together, right?
There was a third. A year together.
They had a third too.
It was Lacey.
Yeah,
Lacey was the third.
Man. So anyway, they just they blistered through everyone offensively that year.
Who was that running back? Was it Clyde Edwards-Helaire? Who was that running back?
Yeah, Edwards-Helaire was on that team. God, doesn't feel like it was that long ago for him, right? The Chiefs took him in round one, and that didn't work. So the Bengals, a part of that, we talked about it, man. That weeks 2 through 6 next year, buddy. Includes a trip to Cincinnati. You got one true home game in that entire, but Houston, Philly, at Denver, New England at home, at Cincy. That's a tough stretch, man. Tough stretch those first 6 games. Come back from London. If you could come back 4-2, you would be well served with that. The Cincinnati college coach expecting a flurry of calls. You know, he's the last one to actually have quarterback Brendan Sorsby on his roster. I don't know, you know, you may perhaps ask, you know, as much about the off-field and what he seemed like there as you do about what's on tape, because what's on tape, and it's somewhat surprising, you know, they seem to be lining up telling us he's a at least fringe first-round draft pick. Jaden Daniels and the Commanders adjusting to a new offense. Wouldn't Jaden Daniels be a guy kind of under the radar? So good that rookie year, and Washington made that deep run, and then injuries and poor performance overall as a franchise. He kind of went forgotten a year ago, and don't stay forgotten too long. Ask C.J. Stroud.
I got to correct something too, Jeff. Terrence Marshall. Marshall was
okay.
Lacey was BTJ and Neighbors.
I got you. They've had a bunch of them. They've had a slew.
Yes.
All right, let's clear the floor. That's a football fix. Brought to you by the Sharks. Brought to you by the Julington Creek Golf Club. I look forward to 3 hours of story time with Dan. That starts next on the Thursday edition of The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, Taylor Dahl.
I'm one of you. I'm a visionary. I'm a maverick. I'm a gunslinger, just like you.
Afternoons 2 to 4.
It takes one to know one.
On 1010XL.
Everybody, Mike Dempsey for big #1 Duval Ford. Look, if you're a busy mom or you're running kids all over town, you don't have time to sit in a service waiting room all day. That's why the Duval Ford mobile service is such a game changer. Duval Ford will come right to your home or work so you can keep doing what matters most. Duval Ford will handle the service without disrupting your day, so visit DuvalFord.com to schedule your next mobile service. Big #1 Duval Ford mobile service. Wherever you need them, they'll come to you.
Hi, I'm Blake Bortles. People know I've always said if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be on a construction site. So Next Gen Roofing finally let me live the dream.
Blake, why are you wearing a red practice jersey?
Always worn it for safety.
Right. Well, around here, the red jersey means you're the new guy. So you're in charge of garbage cleanup.
Perfect. I love garbage time. Always excelled in it.
It's not exactly what I meant.
Good thing Next Gen Roofing has real pros handling everything from family homes to large commercial buildings. Next Gen, teamed up with you.
Teamed up with you. He used to lay the lumber on the field.
No, I'm not a quarterback, but I like eating quarterbacks for breakfast.
Now he lays his opinions on Jaguars Today. Tom McManus. Fridays on 1010XL. Opened by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
There's no doubt that we were in good hands when our son's shoulder and hip issues were diagnosed quickly by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. No matter what your orthopedic issue is, let Southeast Orthopedic Specialists take a look. You'll be glad you did.
David Garrard here. I've had the PRP treatment from Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and my knees are really doing well. Platelet-rich plasma treatment may be the answer for whatever is hurting you.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
Quick question. Is your plumbing company run by plumbers or by people who've never held a wrench? At Holland Sons Plumbing, the owners are plumbers themselves. We're family-owned, veteran-operated, and built by people who understand the work. No corporate nonsense, no boardrooms, no suits. Right now, we're hiring service plumbers and residential new construction plumbers here in Jacksonville. If you want steady work, a team that's got your back, and owners who know the job because they've done it, give Holland Sons a look. Holland Sons Plumbing. Local, family, real.
Have you tried a Form energy drink yet? You need to, and it's available at Gate. 4 great tastes, screaming free to Blue Blitz, Orange Fury, and Grape Smash. Form energy, natural flavors, natural caffeine, and electrolytes for hydration are a perfect blend for energy and mental focus. Find it at Gate.
Run into Superior Fireworks on Blanding Boulevard in Orange Park for their America 250 early sale. Stop in today for the best prices and selection before the huge last-minute crowds arrive. SuperiorFireworks.com/radio.
Has any Major League Baseball player ever hit 2 grand slams in the same inning?
Filing an insurance claim following a storm shouldn't be an ordeal. Southern Oak Insurance's claim team prepares for catastrophic situations well in advance. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Fernando Tatis of the Cardinals hit 2 grand slams in the same inning in 1999. Both came off the same pitcher, Chan Ho Park of the Dodgers.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Chad and Sandy Real Estate. Jag alum and NFL analyst Bucky Brooks liked the focus of OTAs.
So let's spend our time on things that carry over, passing game and situations and those things, and the timing of the passing game.
The U.S. Open returns to Shinnecock Hills, where James Nicholas fired the opening tee shot earlier this morning. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 7:01 and it's 79 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned because Dan Hicken Arrival and more is next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Prepare yourself for the arrival of a living legend.
People say he's less than a god, but more than a man.
A gleaming alabaster pillar cut from the finest Polish marble.
Dear God, it's beautiful.
The standard by which all other media members are measured.
I am a star. I'm a star, I'm a star, I'm a star. I am a big, bright, shining star.
With a singing voice that's equal parts velvet, silk, and pure sex.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
A benevolent king who gave up his Olympic water polo dreams to serve a higher calling.
I could have been a contender.
The champion of all Guggenkind.
Captain, my captain.
Who will stand and fight arm in arm with his brothers.
This is where we hold them.
Until the battle is won.
This is where we fight.
And all his foes are vanquished.
This is where they die.
He is the Alpha and the Omega.
He's good. He's real good.
He is the media mogul.
Here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple.
He is Dan Hicken.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
The Mets! Oh, yes, sir! I would have been insufferable had I been here. It's probably best. The lines at 4 a.m. this morning around mass transit in the New York area are packed.
That junk crazy right now.
It's parade day. The Canyon of Heroes. Oh. Oh. It's going to be something, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Let it breathe. Oh. Great to be back. Great to travel. Longest time I've ever been away from the Googans, I think, since we've been doing this.
Yeah, probably.
It was a good, almost 2 weeks. So
Was it 2 weeks? Oh, gosh.
Almost.
Hey, what, it 7? It felt like 7 weeks.
I know, right?
We had some mini camp to carry us through. And
Football
some stuff
season
going
start tomorrow. There's always, it's amazing. And
There's always something.
And this is the one thing I noticed in sports. You know, I can, I was out of the country, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but there was a lot of, there's always a lot of sports going on. But when you're out of the country, you can't follow everything. So even with your stuff, like your personal stuff, so I'm gonna come back and you're gonna say blah 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 about and I'm gonna go, oh yeah, that's right,
Sure.
yeah, sure.
Well, that's what vacation's for.
Yeah,
Right?
so-
It's not rocket science here. We're not balancing the budget. You're good.
But I will tell you this: the Scots are pumped about the World Cup.
Sure, they are.
Oh, man.
So are the Americans, by the way.
They were coming in droves.
They're in Boston, the Scots.
Yeah. Apparently, they drank all the beer.
Oh, you flew from Scotland to Boston too, didn't you?
We flew to Dublin, but there were a lot of Scots coming from Dublin. We went to Scotland, flew to Scotland, and then and then we flew to Dublin, and then when we came back, we flew Dublin to Boston.
Oh, okay.
So there were a lot of.
Did you at any point stand up on the plane and say, "If it's not Scottish, it's crap"? You would have endeared yourself to the whole.
I did.
I saw,
a lot of kilts.
I saw a video of the Scots and the Haitians partying together.
Oh yeah,
the world comes together.
It's actually the World Cup is actually great for the United States.
It's been great.
Having people here. Like the Scots went to a baseball game at Fenway.
Sure.
You saw it. I mean, you probably seen all
what's
this
been
stuff.
super refreshing and encouraging is for them reminding us what we really are: a nation of people that get along and are helpful and kind to each other.
Yeah.
That's what they've been overwhelmed by. They see all these videos and all this social media of the lies that this despicable national media and the political figures sew up, and then they come and they realize it's not what we are at all. And I think we all know that. We got to remember that.
But they drank Boston Dry.
Sure, that's hard to do, by the way.
Hold on.
That's hard to do.
They ran out of beer.
Every beer in Boston, the
That's what they
Scots
said.
took care of.
Scots ain't no. And yesterday at the airport in Dublin, they were starting to talk about stuff, and
I don't think Ireland's in the field, are they?
They're not.
Yeah.
And and they're like, yeah, I was at that Fenway. There's a couple people there that I was at the Fenway Park game. If I hear the cheer that they do one more time, I heard it a million times. I mean, it's incredible. Is it Norway who does the rowing thing?
Okay,
they row up the stadium.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's incredible. So they all, it's really cool stuff.
You Americans think you drink beer.
Yeah.
Hold mine.
Yeah, and the Scots, and obviously,
the Scots should be drinking Scotch. I'm sorry, that's it.
Yeah. Well, in Scotland, I learned that Scotland we're 250 this year, right?
Uh-huh.
Scotland's 14,000 years old.
Yeah.
So it's there's some incredible sights over there. Very different. Love being home though. Ain't nothing like this country. I appreciate it more and more when I travel like that. But that was got to play some golf over there, which I'd never done, which was
lived up to it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
If you can ever do it, anyone who can do it, just go do it.
Now you played Pebble. What is it?
It
surpasses it.
I thought one of the.
Are you seaside golf or inland golf?
Seaside. Irish links we played. The one Irish links ball tray we played to me was, man, that was up there. I mean, that was breathtaking and fun and different. It's different and it's
that kind of game would.
And you want to have
that would suit your game, I think.
Yeah.
You got to just move it along, keep it in play.
I'm putting from 50 yards.
Yeah, like that.
And he goes, just aim it right to the right of the hole. And I'm like, but what about just do it right up there? You're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was quite a treat. And there were some we had a medical issue along the way. So
okay.
Long story, not to bore everybody short. We head out there. We thought we were having some stomach, just
who's
some stomach.
we, by the way?
We, me, my doctor, my team.
You, yeah. So it's you, yeah. So just making sure
My
we're
team.
talking about you and none of the
Team Mogul thought we were having some stomach
none of the
issues.
entourage who's along with you.
Yeah, and so
it wasn't your publicist or your handler. It was you. Okay.
Some sharp pains.
Yeah.
and I said, boy, this kind of feels like that kidney stone I had a couple years ago. Well, I ended up in a Scottish hospital.
Oh, dear.
For a day, and I did miss 36. I got 54 holes. I did miss 36 holes.
36 of them things?
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer, man. So, yeah. So anyway, I wasn't able to do that, and that was a little bit depressing. Obviously, they wanted to put in a stent. We ended up pain medding up and going on to Ireland and getting home. So we'll get it taken care of here. We'll get it. But special thanks to my doc. One thing, I'll do this unsolicited for freebie, but This is one huge benefit of concierge medicine where you know, we've talked about this before, but when you have your own doctor, and I mean, he was there for me morning, noon, and night. And it's obviously 5-hour difference. And I mean, I must have talked to him 30 times. I appreciate Doc Townsend's Doc T. So he's been a good friend, but my doctor for a lot of years and helped me through, you know, what do we do over here? And the Scottish medicine was fine, but I will tell you this. When I was in the emergency room, and it's like any emergency room in any, you know, okay.
First world country.
It ain't Mayo. But anyway, I'm sitting in the ER, and the police officer brings in this dude, and he is hammered drunk. And the only thing that could come to mind when I look at him, and if you both will picture, Scottish hooligan.
He looks like a
has a mohawk.
Okay.
This
is like
tough
cliche.
Hair.
It's like cliche.
Big. He's bald. This mohawk. Got his jacket. He's got a tall boy stuck in his pocket.
Oh gosh!
And I can't.
You can't understand a word he's saying.
Booking, bouncing off people. Just hammered. Beyond hammered.
Okay.
And lays down, falls off, lands on the ground. Wife's scared to death.
This is all in public?
Dead.
I just allow this kind of behavior?
The cop, when he called, he said, "Oh, and let me tell you, these people they have their own problems. They don't, you know, it's just, I mean, it's just." And he left them, and
he just left them there.
He's just walking around, and they're all yelling. Lady come in, start yelling at him.
Good Lord!
God,
welcome
man,
back to America, friend.
Yeah, so that was a treat.
You didn't have to do any navigating, right? I hope you allowed that to left that to
navigating.
other people.
Other people did the navigating.
Good
a lot of walking.
Yeah.
A lot of hills in Edinburgh.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know the castle's on the top of the hill.
Sure, the Scottish hills, the Highlands, buddy.
Well, we went out to the Highlands.
Yeah.
We saw the Hericoos, which are Highland cows.
Nice.
But yeah, it was just.
I like the spotted cows.
Give me the countryside of Ireland, though. That's pretty special. That's pretty
the countryside of Ireland.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Very pretty. But anyway,
you're known as the Emerald Isle. There's your first clue.
Yeah, it's.
Now, did you?
Dublin's is dirty, you know, but it's
big
fine.
City,
It's a big city, but it's only like 1.5 million people. You know, when you think about it.
Okay, what about the Knicks games? How do you watch those? How's that go? Did you give up on the 29-pointer because it was the middle of the night? You just went ahead and went to bed?
That one was a tough one. That
did you do? Yeah,
yeah,
I would too.
But Brooks and Drew, my sons, would call me, and my phone.
Because you're dead asleep. It's like 3, 4 in the morning.
5-hour difference.
Yeah.
So
did you watch any games from start to finish?
No.
Yeah.
We called up some.
Were you able to? It wasn't on TV, obviously.
No,
You had to get it on laptop.
TV.
Or could you find it? Was it available?
Reagan found it. Obviously, I didn't.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to get. Like I had smart TVs. I tried locking through Hulu on it. You know, we tried. Not available here is a lot what you would get.
Yeah.
So it would take, you know, and she caught me a couple ones. I FaceTimed with Brooks and Drew at the end of the last game, which was awesome.
Just kind of hold it up and see it.
So
That's
yeah,
fun.
so we dug that. And
now,
then
were
really,
Brooks and Drew together, or were they in separate locations?
They were in separate locations on that night.
Okay.
For the championship.
Sure.
We won the first 2, so leaving was great. Blowing game 3, getting down in game 4, the comeback. Will live in Knicks history.
Sure.
And,
well, live in NBA history.
Yeah. And so it just, you know, finally. I mean, 53 years, guys. I mean, you got to. I mean, I was 10 years old, so
you didn't punch any Spurs fans in the lobby over there.
No, but you know, and that I get it. You know, I get everybody hate. Well, we just hate that we don't. Because the Knicks are a very likable team. It's hard to not like the Knicks.
They would have been unanimous.
Yeah, but we hate the Knicks fans, and I'm like, you know what? I got news for you, man. There's jerks out of a Spurs fan beat a 17-year-old kid up. They're everywhere on every team.
Probably in retaliation.
No, it wasn't in retaliation.
No.
And by the way, you know, Jalen Brunson, the King of New York. There was one incident where the guy's cab got destroyed. Did you see that one?
Yeah. Was that before or after the school bus got burnt to the ground?
Jalen's buying the guy a new cab.
Is he? I know French,
good for him.
French Montana, who was also a big Knicks fan, rapper guy,
Yeah.
that he was trying to do some stuff for him also.
Yeah, I thought. Now listen, would I have ventured out into the city that night? Heck no.
Yeah, no,
but,
I hear you. We've done the fan thing. It's of the moment, but
I'll say this
overall, I do think it tamped down a little bit of the overall likability of the franchise. That tainted a little bit.
Sure it does.
And that's a shame. But
sure it does.
Big market teams are never beloved. They're not supposed to be. They're supposed to be polarizing.
No.
The Knicks did an amazing job of being a big market team that you didn't just hate.
Right.
Right? Like the Celtics and the Lakers, they go to the finals. If you don't want them to win, you dislike them more than just an average don't want them to win. And the Knicks avoided that. And in some cases, I think would have been rooted for more unanimously. They had obviously it struck a chord. I mean, when you get finals viewership numbers, that the last time you got them was Jordan in '98,
right?
And that was the narrative. Now those are the official. And
it
by
was
the way,
great for the NBA. And I wanted to ask you both this. And me talked about it before I left, and he said absolutely. But there was more because obviously for me, I'm biased.
Of course,
I'm following it. But I just saw so much more on the NBA during these finals. Is that
we were
all more aware of it?
Sure.
If it was like, I don't know. Well, last year's is a throwaway. Indiana.
That's where the
OKC,
celebrity part of the fandom that annoys a lot of people actually helps you.
Yeah.
I mean, Taylor Swift and her trillion followers, there she is posting it. It makes it look like it's cool. You're supposed to be watching.
Right.
And so that certainly. New York City, all the reasons that we say that the Knicks are the biggest underachiever in sports were manifested by this is what they could be. I think if the Knicks went and won, they would continue to get these numbers.
Yeah.
But the best matchup the NBA could pray for right now is, and I'm not normally in favor of these, run it back.
Yeah.
That'd be the best fight. That's the only finals they can have next year that would approach these numbers.
We, Knicks fans, grew to hate Wemby.
Sure.
You big sissy.
Dirty player.
Dirty, soft, so-and-so. Yeah,
he villained up.
Oh,
they're going to be really good.
Did you see him do this? Did you see him do that? Did you see him? Yeah. Anytime he did anything, it was
you gotta find
magnified.
Something.
And so we, what a talent. But, man, did not like him.
I want to run it back, though. I think that can eclipse this year. I don't think there's any other matchup because yesterday they're trying to sell LeBron ain't going to the finals, no matter where he is.
No.
He's not going to go to a team that's good enough to be in the finals, and he can't make it with the Lakers if he stays.
All the way LeBron going to the finals if he joins the Spurs or the Knicks.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was – well, we'll take a break. We got a lot to do today. It's a busy day. It's good to be back, good to be wrapping sports with you. And the one thing I'll wrap with is I couldn't help but think of this. As a Knicks fan, by the way, I ran into a guy in Ireland at the Guinness Tour 2 days ago who was at games 3 and 4.
I love it.
Because I was like, I couldn't do. I said, you're talking about $20,000 a ticket. He goes, no, I was at 3 and 4. I'm like, oh, I'm with the money guy here, and he's by himself. And it's Jameson and Guinness tours that were on.
Anyway, it was happy hour. He calls it happy hour.
Yeah. So, but I'll say this. As a Knicks fan, I couldn't help but think about Jag fan. And remember when Tom told us when they got the letter from the league in 2017 about, do you know what that would have done for the city? Remember that? And he's so right. And it just, when a team doesn't win for so long or has never won, that one, man, it's just so the city came together, Jack. It would
and it's
be
harder, and that would be even more.
I just
evident here in our town, which is closer knit to begin with.
And I think about our we think about our sons and their fandom and just how awesome, expensive, but awesome.
Well, look at
it would be for Jacksonville to.
And you can't take it for granted. You can't say, they'll win one day. You don't know. No. Listen, Hawks and Falcons, my whole life, I'm almost, I'm in my late 50s, have never won.
Right. When I talk to like my Knicks friends, or the New York sports, we never thought it would be the Knicks. They were so inept. So year after year.
Yeah, Dolan doesn't really deserve it. He's not been a great owner.
Had a nice little speech. Did you see his speech?
No, I didn't.
He gave him a heck of a speech about 10 weeks coming together. But Leon Rose deserves all the credit in Worldwide West. Those guys, I mean, they're, and then obviously Mike Brown,
Yeah.
terrific.
You know
coach.
the history, and we'll real quick, and we'll go to break.
Yeah, I know.
The history between he and De'Aaron Fox it's probably felt extra special for Mike Brown for De'Aaron Fox to be the GOAT. It's basically De'Aaron Fox that got him fired in Sacramento.
Yeah.
It's basically how it went down because De'Aaron Fox wouldn't play defense, and Mike Brown chastised him publicly on a visible play. I don't remember because Sacramento got good there for a minute. He was coach of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And so I bet he was like, yeah, see?
Yeah.
See? All right, 10-minute drill is coming up next. We're back at full force. We've got Doc Murphy coming up this hour as well. Listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This World Cup soccer update is laced up by Valvoline Instant Oil Changes and Houston's Meats.
Westwood One Sports presents this World Soccer Update. The first round of the group stage is complete, capped off by Colombia's 3-1 win over Uzbekistan in Mexico City. Luis Diaz had a goal and an assist. Colombia is all alone atop Group K because of the shocking draw between Portugal and DR Congo. Meanwhile, Ghana's goal in second-half stoppage time stunned Panama, so they're tied with England atop Group L. The Three Lions overcame some butterflies to put away Croatia 4-2 as Harry Kane scored twice. Round 2 starts at noon Eastern today. 4 matches. They begin in Group A, Czechia and South Africa, both coming off losses. As for the United States, a date with Australia tomorrow afternoon in Seattle. Christian Pulisic trained separately from the team yesterday as he deals with a calf injury. No official update on his status for the match. With this 2026 World Soccer Update, I'm Brad Heller, Westwood One Sports.
Gear up for the games this summer. Henkel's Summer of Soccer Sweepstakes is giving fans the chance to win the new 2026 U.S. Men's National Team jersey and U.S. Soccer Store gift cards. Everything you need to show up and support the home team, so don't miss out. No purchase necessary. Starts May 16th and ends June 15th, 2026. Must be 18 and a resident of the contiguous United States. Visit HenkelSoccerSweeps.com for official rules. Sponsored by Henkel. Henkel, proud partner of U.S. Soccer.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
Dinner tonight? Make it easy and make it something everyone will love. With the Flame Broiler Family Meal Plan, you can feed 4 fast with fresh, flavorful options. You get 20 ounces of your choice of protein. Mix and match your favorites, plus steamed rice and a fresh veggie medley. It's a complete no-stress meal the whole family can agree on, starting at just $34.99. Skip the cooking tonight. Bring the family together and stop by any of Flame Broiler's 5 locations today.
ET here for Encore Research, and this summer, discover the power of research. Clinical studies are helping researchers find better ways to prevent, diagnose, and treat disease. And community members like you make it all possible. Your participation could help drive the next generation of healthcare discoveries. Find out how you can make a difference at EncoreDocs.com. Research moves forward because of volunteers like you. Let's build a healthier Jacksonville together.
There's a simpler and easier way to get your construction permits. PermitRockstar.com. PermitRockstar.com has a team of rock stars, construction rock stars that fight the permit battle for you. The Permit Rockstar platform can virtually automate and submit your permit paperwork, eliminating mistakes, and their private provider can save you weeks on plan reviews and virtual inspections. Get your permits faster. PermitRockstar.com. Stop waiting on permits and get back to building. PermitRockstar.com.
Jacksonville homes are selling, but it could take months and a low price, lower than you want to sell. It could. Doesn't have to. Getting top price means aggressive marketing, and Chad and Sandy Newman are the Jacksonville experts who've proven systems that are going to drive demand and sell your home. So if you need to sell now, Chad and Sandy get instant offers. Fast, easy, stress-free. Max price. They're going to aggressively market. And whether you're buying or selling, fast or max, Chad and Sandy have the proven plan guarantee. How's this for a bottom line? Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they'll buy it. No required costly repairs. Pick your move date, agree, and move on. Keith in Atlantic Beach. I wanted to move my parents closer. They needed a lot of help getting their home ready for sale. Finding a new one. Medical issues made things even more challenging. I called Chad and Sandy because I heard their stories on the radio. The Chad and Sandy team, compassionate and professional, and got the job done. My folks' home sold the very first weekend for $1.2 million. Call Chad and Sandy today.
When he speaks, QBs listen. If you like quarterback talk, get an earful with a quarterback whisperer, Denny Thompson. He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill. Tuned up by Encore Research Group and George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
Experience an electrifying journey through the greatest rock anthems of all time. A night of symphonic rock with iconic hits from legendary bands like Led Zeppelin, Pat Benatar, Kansas, Journey, and Joan Jett. June 26th at Florida Theater, a powerhouse band, joined by the sensational Jacksonville Rock Orchestra, a night of symphonic rock. Get your tickets today at floridatheater.com.
You know interest rates are high all over the country, except for right here at Beards Diamonds. Beards is rolling back interest rates all the way to zero. That's right. Get 0.0% financing right now through June 30th for 5 whole years. So you can splurge on that $10,000 engagement ring and pay just $167 a month with nothing down. Pick any item. Spread your payments over 5 years with 0 interest charges. Who else does this? Beards Diamonds is making everything more affordable. Earrings, pendants, bands, bracelets, colored gemstone jewelry, designer fashion jewelry. Now through June 30th, get the best value price Beards is famous for and enjoy 5 years of interest-free financing. That $3,000 pair of earrings she's been dreaming about is just $50 a month with 0 down. All natural and lab-grown diamonds included. Don't miss this extraordinary smart buying opportunity. Beards Diamonds, Jacksonville's premier jeweler, not corporate-owned like everyone else, but locally owned for over 4 decades at the St. John's Town Center. On approved credit, see store for details.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Oh, Sports Concepts. I heard this about 400 times in Edinburgh, man. They stand up.
They just play it.
And I sat there and I drank it in. That and Amazing Grace, man. Huh. I mean, it's just beautiful.
You just play them. Is it like every hour in the hour?
No, just different dudes with bagpipes playing.
They're just walking around?
Yeah, it's great.
Just cruising the streets playing the pipes, man.
And it's interesting.
Who's our guy? Oh gosh, I'm mad now too because I like the dude. Our guy Jack. What's his name over there in Mandarin? The used to be in. He would come in and play it for him.
Oh no!
Shame on us. And now this is terrible. Jack.
Yes.
It's
sorry,
right
Jack.
Yeah, sorry, Jack.
Jack.
Love you, Jack. Come in with the pipes, Jack.
You know
you're listening.
He's the city
Jack.
councilman.
I know he is. Was.
Anyway,
I'm going to figure this out.
Ironically, the Open, and I asked a lot of the people in Ireland when I was there about that, Scotland, but in Ireland, I said, Rory or Shane? And where I was, more Shane. It's interesting. They love Shane.
Yeah.
He's from that area. Depends what area you're from, laddie. You know. But we got our Open Championship. Jack, it's on the tip of my tongue. Our Open Championship.
So easy, too.
It's a short name.
Yes, it's so
What
easy.
is it?
We knew it all along.
Yeah.
Jack Webb.
Jack Webb.
Yeah.
This week, starting today, who did I get in the draft?
Oh, hold on. I'll tell you.
Yeah. I'm excited.
You got your we made fun of you 2 weeks in a row. You're all Euro both weeks.
Oh, yeah.
I figured it was because you were there. You were embracing I said, you watch him. He's going to take UK guys. You ended up with Rory and Fleetwood, I think.
Oh, wonderful.
No?
No, Dan got Fitzpatrick and Rom.
Okay. 2 Euros.
That's
Not
good.
bad.
That's fine.
Rom, there's 2 that we
missed on both.
No, but I mean Euros. I just meant Fitzpatrick was the UK guy.
Yeah.
I was saying all UK.
Who did you get?
I took Schauffele.
Uh-huh.
And then I came back with who? I don't even know.
Cam Young.
Cam Young.
Who'd you get?
I went with Rory and Ludwig.
Okay.
And the tour went with Fleetwood and Patrick Reed.
Yeah.
I only
Again, this is where I didn't do. And listen, I'm in 4 different, majors. A big
same
deal.
Same with me.
I got Brooks putting in my picks in our thing.
Okay.
I'm on the phone with CT and the other thing, and it's a nightmare.
I have the bait bet with Kev. I got the fantasy. I got all.
So we love these things.
I gave you this. Look, by the way, ET, I didn't properly ask because then I was off on the. I didn't properly ask for my bird dog on. I try to give them all free money on the Knicks when we're in Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Take them 5-1. I told them all, they should have all that cash.
Straight cash on me.
I love 100-1 golfer in this tournament. My guy Ryan Gerard. He has a game that fits.
Okay.
He's like that J.J. Spawn level under the radar. 100-1, Dan.
Oh. Well, let me get our Dream Finders Homes poll question, and we haven't done that yet. Brought by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars, the Gators, the PGA Tour, the Tampa Rays, all kinds of things happening with Dream Finders Homes, especially in this area. Man, they are a powerhouse. I think they build them in 15 different locations.
15 of them things?
Yeah, just like
the number of games that almost took the Knicks to win the championship. They won in what, 16?
We almost fold.
Almost fold.
I mean, we almost fold, which would have been just it's just great.
It felt like it should have been, and looking back, it feels like it should have been 4-7.
Yeah.
And the way the Spurs had leads, it was just you got to the point where
you knew
the Knicks weren't in good shape till they were down 10. I never ever thought they wouldn't get back into Game 5, which they ultimately won.
Yeah,
Spurs couldn't win a home game. That's what they lay it on.
Oh yeah, the first
and Stephon Castle scored 2 points in Game 5. He scores 8. They win.
Oh, incredible. But anyway, who did you find yourself rooting for?
I was rooting for the Spurs.
For you, yeah. E, what about you?
I like the Knicks, but it's just that fan base is just killing me.
Yeah,
it was uglier here stateside than probably over there. It was like it was a big part of the narrative after every Knicks win. The fans getting attacked in the hospital and stuff. That's the media, just like we talked about with the World Cup.
It's not fair. I'm telling
the media tries to make everything look super good or super bad. Yeah, that's fair. It is because you know what? Get Smart John was up there.
Yeah,
we had him on yesterday. And I was up visiting my daughter. He said it was awesome. You go down the streets, there are all these little outdoor setups. And most places, it's sane and safe and smart. But when the bad dudes are going to do bad things.
I'm walking through, even just, I got to tell you, I saw 4 or 5 in Ireland at the airport yesterday, and throughout with Knicks hats. There was a kid with a Villanova Knicks hat. He was on a tour with us. Everywhere I went, I just was like, that's right.
Sure.
That's right.
Yeah. That's like when that old SEC commercial where you'd be going down the street. Yeah, go Gators.
Yeah. But anyway, that's right. But anyway, go to DreamFindersHomes.com. Tell them Dream Finders Danny sent you. They'll set you up with great interest rate packages. I know they have a fixed 4.99%. First-time homeowners, terrific. But just a simple question. What are you most looking forward to? What are you going to be watching on Friday afternoon? You're going to be watching the U.S. World Cup? You're going to be watching the U.S. Open? Or you're going to be watching other? And we just posted it, so we only got 20 votes in. So what will you be watching at 3 o'clock tomorrow? E?
I'm going to probably be tapped into the World Cup.
Okay.
I'll be watching the World Cup.
Okay. I would probably be watching the U.S. Open, but I haven't gotten World Cup fever yet because I missed all the stuff
it'll hit. It's the only game in town. There's so many fascinating. It's
very patriotic.
It's been an unbelievable start from this standpoint, Dan. It's given you everything. It's given you stars, shine. The biggest stars in the world are getting multi-goal games. It's getting you upsets. It's getting you David Goliath. Did you hear the story of the Cabo Verde goalie? I'm sure.
Yes.
At 57,000 followers before the game against Spain, he held them to 0, and now he's at 14 million.
Yeah.
It's been 3 days.
Yeah. 68.8% will be watching U.S. World Cup. So there you go.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. Now, the fairer question would be, if the game for the USA was at 4 o'clock on Sunday, then what kind of answer do you get? My answer changes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm watching golf, and I'm switching it over there every now and then.
Right.
Actually, I'll go split screen on Fridays. What I'll do, I'll watch them both.
Yeah.
But it looks so small after watching your TV big. All right. We got Doc Murphy next. And you got some swag?
I do. I got a pair of tickets to see a rock orchestra live with symphonic rock hits with Led Zeppelin, Joan Jett Journey, and more is going down June 26th. Tickets on sale now at FloridaTheater.com, but one lucky winner could win a pair right now. That number 904-641-1010.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile
warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Replay.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. They just want you to protect your skin. Listen, I walked back into Florida, flew back into Florida last night. Man, oh man. I mean, the humidity hits you. Poof. And from what I've been talking to friends and family, the oven is on. So protect your skin, man. Protect your skin from the sun. Enjoy the sun, but protect it, man. Floppy hats, keep those ears protected. Long sleeve, dry fit sunscreen if need be. If you're out there all day long working or playing or whatever it is, if something does show up, go to Beach Dermatology. BeachDermatology.com, the best place to do that. Make your appointment. Go to this location that best serves you. I go to the one off Solano Road. For all your skincare needs and skincare products, Beaches Dermatology, BeachDermatology.com.
Hey, I've got that craving again. How about some Mr. Chubby's wings?
Have you had the Chubby style wings? Grilled to perfection with Chubby's secret seasoning.
You know I have. They are so delicious. I swear you can't find anywhere in town with better wings and better prices on drinks.
So many different specials each night, too. Well, I'm ready to chub it up again.
Me too.
Your World Cup headquarters. Don't miss Helmets and Heels live on location this Friday at the Ponte Vedra Mr. Chubby's Wings. Before the game, after the game, and during the game.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Buying a home with a septic system? Then there's one step you absolutely cannot skip, the inspection. Know for sure before you close. Call Duck Duck Rooter, Northeast Florida's only master septic contractor with the experience to inspect your system the right way, so there are no surprises later. Right now, take $50 off a full septic system inspection, including a detailed report. The small step that can save you from a big mistake.
When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769.
Truck accidents can happen and can be devastating. Founded in Jacksonville, Edwards & Raggets is proud to serve the 904. If you've been seriously injured in a truck accident, protect yourself and your family by understanding your rights and legal options. Our attorneys are experienced in handling complex truck cases and can guide you through this. No fees unless you recover damages. Call 904-INJURED or visit 904injured.com.
Edwards & Raggets, offices Jacksonville.
You can actually win a side-by-side at Best Bet St. Augustine?
You know it. Only at Best Bet. The more you play, the more chances you have to win.
Poker, great food and drinks, and a chance to drive home in that side-by-side?
That's what all the buzz is about.
Play your favorite poker and table games at Best Bet St. Augustine for your chance to win an incredible side-by-side. Earn entries now through August 7th. Grand prize giveaway happens August 8th.
Now this just got serious.
Get in the action. Feel the excitement at Best Bet St. Augustine. Details at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Here you can see.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists is not affiliated with the NFL or the Jacksonville Jaguars. Discussion regarding injuries is solely based on opinion. Coming up, the weekly Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Medical Report featuring Dr. Kevin Murphy, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine, upper extremities, and arthroscopy of the shoulders and knees. Dr. Murphy is a nationally and internationally recognized orthopedic expert. He's a former orthopedic consultant to the White House and the Pentagon, and currently serves as head team physician for UNF and Northeast Florida area high schools.
Sold. Yeah, a couple Irish laddies in here right now.
Yeah, a couple of them. I'm just watching them.
Yeah, kind of telling stories.
Yeah, just watching.
Pounding Guinnesses
Congrats
and
to
Jameson.
Doc. Doc has added to his patriarchy.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, we got the first grandson.
Oh, now the name will live on,
3
buddy.
weeks old, yes, sir.
You got to have the boy have a boy, just so you're all, so you're sure the name goes.
Yeah, the beheadings have been.
I mean,
called
it
off.
feels like the world's real close to running out of Murphys.
I like that. Dan can
Proster's
attest
a little
to
more.
that.
I get a little more nervous with Proster. This bloodline will chop off on this
Yeah,
end.
there's
bud.
a Murphy's bar at every corner.
Yeah, right. Anyway, we digress. All right. As best you would know about Christian Pulisic of Team USA, who is working out separate from the team. What are the advantages? It's a calf injury, and I assume it's a calf strain.
Boy.
And you're just trying to. Here's what I would think. You don't want his competitive instinct in a full team workout to kick in and give a burst that in a solo workout he wouldn't do. It's not necessarily him trying to be above the team or anything. Would that be the reasoning behind that?
Well, that and the view of everybody, cameras watching him, right? So they're just trying to get him right. So it's isolated workouts where he's doing some limited work and not sprinting as hard as he can. To your point, if you plan on that thing and you pop your Achilles, it's done.
Hick, you would have been proud. As an American soccer fan, to see the most athletic, impressive, soccer move that I think I've ever seen watching American soccer.
Very good.
And when they opened their game against Paraguay, it was early. Pulisic was down in the zone. He had two dudes on him. He did some sort of fake, split them, ran through them, caught the ball, centered, goal. I'm like, what European soccer team am I watching? And he went out at halftime of the game with what we think is a calf strain.
Sort of like the OG Anunoby stop, fade, go.
Similar. Yeah, similar. In fact, I think the soccer guy even referenced that.
Did he?
Reminds me
did.
of OG Anunoby.
Yeah, he probably did. Doc, I'll say this. When we were over there, a lot of hills in Scotland, okay? And we were walking all these hills.
Yeah.
And I felt a little something in my calf. And I was like, ooh. And it went away. But I was just thinking, you gotta keep kind of stretching it on the curve.
Florida's kind of flat.
Yeah, we
you
ain't
didn't
used
notice.
to that, man.
No.
So anyway, as you get older and you're dealing with that stuff, I wonder if that is something. You got little things like that. You got.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, going forward,
Doc, what the I didn't watch this, but it's a question on about something specific that I think could apply to everything in the fight game, whether it's UFC or boxing. Does the doctor in a boxing situation, have the ultimate authority, or can he be lobbied by corners to continue? I guess they had an incident in the UFC where basically the doctor called the fight after the third because the fighter himself said he couldn't see out of his right eye. And then the ref gave him some more time, and it appeared like the ref overrode the doctor. Does that happen in real life?
No.
Yeah, I would think so. I would think not.
No.
Now, coaching it can, right? Sports, it or no?
Well, no.
But
No.
does a doctor in football ever flat out say no, he can't, or
Sure.
is he just he does?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to.
Okay.
You have to, just to protect the player and legally.
Okay.
I mean, medical legally, you're the guy.
So it's not some HBO drama where you go behind their back. And
No, there's pressure, obviously,
Sure,
and
yeah.
high-level guys to keep them in, and the coaches will lobby, but the ultimate authority is the doctor, for sure.
Yeah.
and if something like that happened, I mean, if you're the doctor, you're like, oh, what am I here for?
Oh, no. You say, I am here for this.
Yeah,
and
then
he's
no, he
out.
can't
That's
go
what you
on.
say. Yeah, you don't walk away from that.
I mean, at least it wasn't some highly visible promotional event.
No, you're on the hook. You're responsible. So you don't give your responsibility away.
Brooks Koepka has been playing pretty well lately. And is it just Brooks Koepka saying, hey, I just want to remind all y'all who I am when he pulls out before the fourth round of the Canadian Open in the rain and, having a terrible Saturday before that? Or is the hand something to worry about? I'm watching him hit practice shots right now. You want to talk about a dude flying under the radar. I mean, Brooks Koepka was known for winning majors, and he's played pretty good golf lately, top 10 golf. We probably should be considering him more
as a contender.
I don't have him anywhere, Hick. All the picks I've made everywhere, I don't have him. We probably should be. As you watch him swing right there, Doc, do you see any indication of a left hand that would be? Now, granted,
I thought it
these
was his elbow.
Was it his elbow?
Yeah, I think it was his elbow. But chipping is not stressing him.
Yeah,
so let me see him take a 5-iron out. And,
but just
dig
his
some
demeanor
dirt.
there, Doc. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I get you. He doesn't look injured. He doesn't look injured, right? So,
I do think it factors that he had a terrible Saturday. The weather was nasty, going to be nasty on Sunday. It was a good time to say, I'm going to get on off.
And if he's tweaked a little bit, just giving a little more rest, certainly, he for the big tournament is worthwhile.
All right, so Michael Harris has a I don't know, something strain. He's out. I think it was maybe it was hamstring, maybe it was thigh, maybe it was lower back. I don't know. Team peanut brittle. Just pick a body part and zap them there. I mean, they'll be down to double-A baseball players by the end of the year.
It's funny hearing you talk about the Braves players. It's the same with. I think it's just the game. I think the game does something.
Acuna has now missed more than half the games in the last 2.5 years. I don't care what kind
What's he out with?
He's a hamstring right now. The hamstring went out again. Well, yeah, same. Only the shorter one. But again, this is the second time this year. Strider's absolutely done as a baseball player. We should start with him. Would it do Spencer Strider? He had the internal brace. I believe we said he had the Tommy John already, maybe in college. I'm not positive on that, but he had the internal brace. He's come back. He's been a dog with fleece since the first time, and Braves fans and management just wants to cover their ears and close their eyes and act like it's the Spencer Strider that had 300 strikeouts and nearly won the Cy. Hick, the game against the Mets where they hit him like a batting practice pitcher.
I saw that.
By the time he left, his fastball was peaking in the 80s, Doc.
Ooh.
So multiple players have come back from Tommy John and been the same overpowering pitcher they were. Is it time to tell him 2 years, kid? Let's do it that way. Let's do it old school. Let's get him back when because I got news for Spencer Strider and everyone else. If he can't throw 98, he's no good to any of us anyway.
Yeah.
Doc, here's his real quick. 2019 Tommy John surgery. 2022 left oblique strain, missed a month. 2024 torn UCL in the right elbow, underwent a successful UCL internal brace procedure. Then
successful meaning what?
Yeah.
Also, the brace is in.
I just read
it.
Stop poking through the skin.
He left the operating room and he's still
Stop poking through the skin.
I hate that, but
fair enough.
Show me his results after.
And then little right hamstring, another left oblique strain, and now
now the arm shot. Now it's the elbow's just
right elbow again.
Do they need to now do the real Tommy John again?
Sure.
And how does Tarek Skubal have the same injury as him, and he's pitching in 3 weeks?
Yeah. Well, if you're doing just an internal brace, it should be on somebody that has maybe a partial ulnar collateral ligament injury that you're trying to protect from completely tearing. To think as somebody who's already had one Tommy John surgery, he's now torn it again, and the internal brace in and of itself is going to fix that is not typically going to work. But even going back to saying how many pitchers do the analysis of how many guys overall had Tommy John surgery and got to the same level of play they were before.
Mm-hmm.
People think it's 100%. It is not 100%. It's more like 70%.
It's, you know what it is? The real superstars.
Well,
the
you
Justin
see that.
Verlanders, the Coles, the DeGrom.
Yeah, but you don't know the other guys because they never made it to that level because they didn't get there.
I think the Braves, and again, I get so bogged down in all the misery, I haven't paid attention. I think that after his last doctor's appointment, it didn't reveal further damage. It's just this. If the arm's only going to throw at 88 miles an hour by the time you leave the game, that ain't fatigue.
But I'll go back to say these young kids that come in and say, hey, I got a partial ulnar collateral ligament injury, do my Tommy John surgery. No, You don't want that.
They say the official diagnosis for him right now is elbow inflammation.
Yeah, right.
And that it's inflamed because his Tommy John, because his ligaments all messed up.
That's because his ligaments loose.
Yeah. So what would be for him to have the best shot to be his ceiling? What would be the best course of action?
Yeah, you need to redo the Tommy John formally and rehab him fully and see what he can do.
Do it now.
And if he can't do it, they can't do it. He's done.
And I hope they're not being
But to do what they're doing now, where he's halfway there and continuing to stress it when it's not normal, now you're going to get the loose bodies, that whole picture that goes along with the loose elbow.
There's this reality, too. The Braves took some criticism, like they're getting over on young players, and they signed a lot of guys to long-term deals at a pretty good price, but still multi-million-dollar deals. And Spencer Strider and Austin Riley are two of them. So I hope they're not prisoner of that mentality. Austin Riley has at times played his way out of the lineup, yet he's there every day. And Spencer Strider, they keep bringing back, obviously sooner than he's ready. So I'm sure that might be at least some sort of factor.
And he may never be ready unless there's something else done.
Well, that's what I'm for.
Yeah.
Always good to see you, Doctor.
Thank you, boys.
Appreciate you, Doc. Congrats.
Thank you.
Bouncing baby boy.
Yeah.
He'll have him out, he'll be like, kid will be like 3 months old. He'll have him out there with a fishing rod.
I snuck a football into the room.
There you go.
Nice.
Attaboy. Yeah, you won't get any pushback on that either. All right. He's Doc Kevin Murphy, Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. And we're back with more on the Thursday Drill next.
By the way, real quick, U.S. Open play suspended fog. So we'll see when they get it started again.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. It's the ultimate ride.
The fans have risen to their feet.
Sunday at Naval Base Coronado.
Lap traffic straight ahead.
Powered by the Plumbers and Pipefitters Local Union 234 on Jacksonville's voice of NASCAR, 1010XL.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Looking for ways to save on your JEA bill? We're on it. When it comes to your utilities, the less you use, the more you can save. That's why JEA offers ways to help you manage your usage and avoid higher than expected bills. Use our online tools to monitor your usage throughout the month. Schedule a free irrigation or energy efficiency assessment and get personalized tips to save. And with JEA rebates, you can save when upgrading to more efficient equipment. Find more ways to save at JEA.com.
You want to get a little action in the game as the World Cup is underway. You can go to Kalshi. It's the world's biggest soccer tournament. It's arrived, and you can trade the entire tournament on Kalshi. You see, on Kalshi, you trade every match from the opening stage all the way through to the final. Let me tell you what to do. Go to KALSHI. I'm sure by now you've heard of Kalshi. But you can go through the exact procedures and how you can best maximize your ability to predict outcomes. So whether it is a specific match that you would like to invest in, or maybe it's who's going to win overall. With the percentages very easily explained, you'll have a financial stake in your predictive abilities. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there is no house, and as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code 1010XL. You'll get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi, KALSHI. Trade the beautiful game.
Fathers are a gift, and 1010XL has some great gift options from Beaches Dermatology, Houston's Meats, Kuhn Flowers, and Green Acres Sporting Goods. Gift ideas for Father's Day are a click away at 1010XL.com.
In this age of globalization, we've learned that bigger isn't always better. Ever tried to get phone help from a big corporation? From a real person? Good luck.
That is what's so nice about Mike Merritt's Heating and Air. Unlike publicly traded conglomerates with headquarters in faraway cities, Mike Merritt's Heating and Air remains family-owned and operated by Mike, your neighbor. Mike Merritt has delivered hometown service, integrity, and pricing for generations. The big guys incentivize their techs to sell you new equipment. Mike's team emphasizes repair first. We only sell you equipment if your current equipment is worn out and beyond repair. And let's be honest about price. Small operations without much overhead can sometimes lowball your job, but you can't trust just anyone with a truck. They may be here today and gone tomorrow. Mike Merritt has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. That's experience and dedication you can count on. Call today or see us on the web.
Florida license number CAC 050384.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie. When you buy tires, you should get more than just tires. You should get value that lasts. Well, at Big Chief Tire, every tire purchase comes with their Extra Mile program. That means $10 off every oil change, free tire rotations, free tire repairs, and more every time you visit. No points, no gimmicks, just real savings from a local shop you can trust. Call 904-932-0950 or visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com. That's how you take care of your car the right way.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back. This is the drill. Over in the bank. You don't want to need that. Back from vacation. Kidney stone talk with Doc Murphy, so you can imagine.
Yeah, you know where that goes.
But yeah, it's great to be here. Parade day in New York City.
Oh man, you know we talked about the.
I'm seeing shots already.
It's going to be some madness there, and it's unfortunately once again that side of society is going to I'm looking at the people in line and how long they've been there and the frustrations they're going to mount. They're going to be all out brawls at the parade.
Yeah,
that's an easy prediction. So
look at that. Look at down the street. That's just to get in line to get into the parade.
That's crazy, dude.
So,
well, yesterday, how NYPD feels like because they're torn. They're happy because the Knicks won, but
it's going to be mayhem.
More work for them.
Another day wouldn't be fun to be a law enforcement officer up there and what you're dealing with and what's inevitably going to happen with that crowd. You get that crowd of people anyway. And buddy, like I said, the other side to getting there at 4:30. What time's the parade? Noon?
No, parade I think is at 10.
Okay, 10. I mean, that's a long time to be waiting too.
Yeah.
Yesterday we had some story. Apparently, they were trying to sell spots for $750. Yeah, good luck with that. How's that going to work?
College World Series is set. We got North Carolina, Oklahoma out of nowhere. Gators went out there and handled Oklahoma. I mean, it's this is one of the things about the SEC, and one of the things we're learning in sports as we get more and more parity is the team that gets hot at the right time. The Knicks got hot at the right time, made a couple of adjustments.
Gators.
Yeah,
the previous year.
Yeah, you get hot at the right time. You make the tournament, and that's what happens. Now, will that? Do we have examples of that in the NFL? Do we have examples of that? Well, occasionally we do, but so it's something that kind of it seems to be like a trend in sports a little bit more. Now, the Dodgers, we'll see. Can there somebody get hot in the postseason and knock off the Dodgers?
They almost did last year. You forget they went 7 in the CS. They went 7 in the World Series.
Yeah. Blue Jays will rue not winning that series. But
what a Game 7. What a World Series last year.
That was tremendous. But anyway, so Oklahoma, North Carolina. Meanwhile, Florida hired a pitching coach, got some transfers already. So
they lost the second baseman to LSU.
Yeah.
Stings when it goes cross rivalry like that.
I'll just say this.
Is that Cade Curlin? Is that his name?
Yeah, a lot of money.
Was he a good player?
He didn't have a great year, but he's a veteran. He's good. He could.
What are they paying him?
A lot of money.
Like millions?
No.
I was going to say, but for baseball.
No, for baseball, a lot of money. Yeah.
All right. Well, take it on the chops, Cade. LSU missed the tournament this year, didn't they?
Yeah, but they went right to work.
Sure they did. They're on
they're pulling dudes
it's
left
the biggest.
Right.
I don't know where the
the Gators got a big lefty from Oregon State where his pitching or the pitching coach that they hired was. So he'll be in the rotation. So again, you'll have King, you'll have Barberry, you'll have this kid. They got they've added a catcher, and then they got a kid from Utah State. Now those kids you never know. They step up and play. They might be they might be able to do it. They might not. That's a judgment call. So. But a lot of moving and grooving.
Is Peterson going in the draft for sure?
Yes.
Yeah. Will he be a first rounder?
Yes, but it's a
project.
He's one of the most intriguing prospects in the draft because
all the analytics scream star, man, horse, but he's, he didn't have the success that you want that goes along with that. So it'll be interesting to watch him going forward and how he does. But wish him well. What good kid, nice young man. So anyway, yeah, but that's it. So North Carolina and Oklahoma. I guess I would say, the SEC was so good in baseball this year. If you said, okay, which team is going to get to the College World Series? And Oklahoma, by the way, went to Georgia Tech and beat them.
Yeah. And we're on the ropes. I mean, Tech gave it away. Did Mississippi State have them too?
No,
Dead to rights?
Then, Georgia Tech?
No. Oh, they were in the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they beat Georgia Tech, who was the second best team in the country behind UCLA. Then they had to go to Kansas and play them in that on the road.
Rivalry.
So on the road.
Old Big 12
And then they had to get through Georgia, who's playing as good as baseball as anybody. And I mean, if you ever if you follow college baseball like I do and watch the Georgia lineup, it was incredible. But the best story coming out of that game last night are the brothers.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Yeah, so Colby Branch plays for Georgia, and his younger brother, I believe, plays for Oklahoma. And the neat thing was, Colby Branch was he's a shortstop for Georgia, been there like 3-4 years. He was able to go to Atlanta to watch the regional when Oklahoma was there, which was cool. But then Branch from Oklahoma is going to get the win, eliminate him, but Colby Branch hits a late home run, slapped hands with his brother.
Yeah, it was cool. Like his brother's like, I know we're getting killed here, but nice shot.
Mollywop.
Yeah, the team, it was the brother from the winning team that hit the home run. Just kind of put
the brother from the losing team.
It was the
Georgia kid
hit the home run.
So it was his last college at bat.
Parents were crying.
Yeah, it was a sweet moment. So kind of a neat thing. So let's do this. We'll catch up. We got the 8 o'clock hour coming up. Busy day here. On the drill, a lot to talk about, more sports concepts and rationalizations next.
The drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It begins with a dream.
Cinderella Story, a former greenskeeper now about to become the Masters champion. It looks like I'm a wreck. It's in the hole!
1010 XL.
It's in the hole!
92.5 FM.
You know interest rates are high all over the country, except right here at Beards Diamonds. Beards has rolled back interest rates all the way to 0. Hicken here, that's right. Get 0.0% financing now through June 30th for 5 years. You can splurge on that $10,000 engagement ring, pay $167 a month, nothing down. Pick any item, spread your payments over 5 years, 0 interest charges. Who else does that? Beards Diamonds is making everything more affordable. Earrings, pendants, bands, bracelets, colored gemstone jewelry, designer fashion jewelry. Now through June 30th, get the best value price Beards is famous for and enjoy 5 years of interest-free financing. That $3,000 pair of earrings she's been dreaming about, $50 a month, 0 down. All natural and lab-grown diamonds included. Don't miss this extraordinary smart buying opportunity. Beards Diamonds, Jacksonville's premier jeweler. Not corporate-owned like everyone else, but locally owned for more than 4 decades. Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center.
Hey, it's Joe C. Wingstop just dropped the boneless meal deal for 2. 20 boneless wings, choice of 4 flavors, a large fry, and 2 dips. All for only $16.99. Limited time. And while you're crushing that deal, get in the Club Wingstop loyalty program. 10 points for every single dollar you spend. Sign up now at 1010xl.com/Wingstop. I'm locked in. You need to be too. Wingstop, baby. Get the deal and get in the club. Bonus meal deal for 2 and Club Wingstop. Limited time only at Wingstop.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey roofers, finish and close out jobs same day with PermitRockstar.com. Their full-service permitting platform helps contractors cut permitting delays by up to 80%. Stop waiting and start building with PermitRockstar.com.
You may not be able to control the air you breathe on the outside, but you certainly can on the inside of your home. Just call Florida Home AC and ask about the Remy Halo. It's the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
This is David Lane. You've probably heard me talk about Southeast Orthopedic Specialists by now. Gotta tell you, they're not dragging me in here to do this. I volunteer to share my good experiences. Whatever your level of discomfort is, let Southeast Orthopedic take a look. You'll be glad you did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS.
This is David Lane, and I seriously recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
All right, gang, Hicken here, man. Oh, man, topdressing.com. Woo! Nothing better than coming home and seeing that green lawn. They hit that my lawn with that deep aeration. They bring this big old truck up like a transformer. Aerator's rolling off it, punch the yard, drop the secret sauce. Cleaned up like they were never there. Now, it's beautiful. Rich, green grass. Man, if your lawn needs a turnaround, it's really easy. Go to topdressing.com or just call them, 888-850-1850, 888-850-1850. Get that free estimate. And I'm telling you, topdressing.com, they're going to make your grass look like a golf course. Topdressing.com.
The Jacksonville Axemen host the Tampa Mayhem this Saturday at 7 at JU's The Rock Stadium. Axemen Rugby League. Full contact for 90 nonstop minutes. Info at jacksax.com. Proudly sponsored by PermitRockstar.com.
Budweiser reminds us to drink wiser, like hydrating between beers. It keeps the fun going longer, and it's a commitment to responsibility. Remember, good times are ahead, so no need to overdo it. Know when to say when, and always designate a driver.
Retired Lieutenant Colonel and ONU alumni Michael Dargable here. The hardest transition isn't deployment, it's coming home. Be part of the solution at ONU's Mission Possible Gala, October 17th at Sawgrass Marriott. For information and to register, go to onuvets.org. That's onuvets.org.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Hall & Sons Plumbing. During OTAs, Jaguar cornerback Jabbar Muhammad turned heads, and he's confident.
I know I can come out here and compete with the best of the best. I've done it before, and I'm willing to do it for the rest of my career.
Oklahoma got the win over Georgia. 5 Sooner homers powered OU into the Men's College World Championship, where they'll face North Carolina. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:06 and it's 81 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for more with the drill next, right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Get ready to shake it. I went deaf with the Knicks.
Oh, I like that.
Since you left me.
Who is that?
More plays.
It's French Montana.
Oh, okay.
Oh, French.
More bang, more chain, countdown.
The parade is 2 hours from commencing, and like
I think
chaos.
Alicia Keys is wrapping it up today with New York.
Oh, man. I saw.
Is that for real?
Yeah.
After they won the championship, it was pretty. It was a cool moment. After they won, the streets were flooded,
Yeah.
and they played that song, and everybody was singing that song.
Also, when they took a really wide shot of Manhattan and you heard the sound, did you see that one?
Man,
that was really
No,
cool.
They put a Knicks jersey on the Statue of Liberty.
Well, it's like we were talking about. I believe you were gone already. I think we were talking about while you were gone, but. You know, the Knicks are unique in this standpoint. They're the only team in the city that's not split loyalty.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you can only get so excited
Right.
if the Mets win or even the Yankees win. Yeah, because they're half the city's like, screw
Right.
the Yankees.
Right.
Or the Knicks, you get all the Yankee fans. You get the Giants fans and the Jets fans. You get them all because Brooklyn. Come on, man. They're the New Jersey Nets. Let's not kid ourselves.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
Dano. I'm sorry, Jeff. Go
No,
ahead.
it's okay. No, I'm done.
I asked Jeff this. He said this is a better question for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
The greatest Knick of all time.
It's Walt.
Yeah.
Is it
That's
Walt?
what we landed on.
It's Walt and Willis is a close second.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Brunson's third.
Okay.
Now,
He's third.
after the
He's on the
championship.
Rushmore.
He's ahead of Patrick. Patrick's on the Rushmore.
Because he got a championship.
But he got it. He got it. And so I listen.
That's where we landed, those four.
Yeah. And I've kind of talked a little bit about it, but and listen, everybody can have their own opinions, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. I've seen guys, Brunson's the greatest Knick, and I love Jalen Brunson, man. And he is on there. And like I said, when he took that pay cut, or not pay cut, and he's going to recoup it.
Took less money.
He took less money.
I love that. I love that stuff
Sure.
about. I mean, I
know you do.
love that.
I'll say this: you're consistent on that. If it has nothing to do with your team,
No,
you've said that
Tom
before
Brady
about other guys,
or whoever.
Right.
Anybody who does that, man, it's a ton of respect for that because you don't have to know. They get mad at you when you do it, and the friendship stuff with him and Hart, and they're Knicks fans are. Oh man, can we get DiVincenzo back? And
let's get Jay Wright while you're at it.
So it's been, but and Mike Brown deserves a ton of credit.
Yeah,
man.
he gets a chance. He's had good teams that have come close. If you have LeBron and don't win, there's a stain.
Yeah,
and so it was well deserved parade today, and
So let me ask you guys.
Here's what I would say. The only thing I would say, and again, I'm not the Knicks fan. I'm a basketball fan.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I've got to exclude myself from in-depth knowledge on Clyde and Willis Reed. I know of them. I appreciate it. I know Clyde won too.
Willis was an MVP.
I know he was.
So that you have to remember.
The only thing that I would say now with the luxury of having watched basketball, NBA, literally for 50 years, is that it's a crime what they saddled Patrick Ewing with.
100%.
That dude never had anybody. Look now.
He did
in
a little
context.
bit.
Yeah,
He had
Charles Smith, Latrell Sprewell, Mark Jackson. These are slappies, dude. I mean, there's
listen,
no other. There's no Robin.
I think the bigger issue was having to go through Jordan and Hakeem
Again, and he took him 7.
Yeah.
Took Jordan 7.
And people forget he didn't play in the final against the Spurs because he tore his Achilles against the Pacers. So it was.
That's right. But when John
brutal.
Starks is your next best player,
that's
I mean,
fair.
all that Ewing had were like the 3rd and 4th best guys for Brunson.
Yeah.
Now, and Brunson had 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
That's also the difference. So
I think this run helped Cat a lot. His status, because they always he's a big softy because he shoots from the outside.
Although he had 2 points in the game-winning, the clinching game.
Yeah, he got in foul trouble, and I think people really understand. OG won one with the Raptors.
He did, but he didn't get to play.
Yeah, but so I think that you realize how good of a player he is just by watching the finals.
Yep.
How really good.
Well, and especially folks that don't watch a whole lot of the NBA.
And then
when they made the Anunoby trade, I was like, yeah, that's a good trade.
Every team would love a Josh Hart.
Yep.
Every team it's a glue guy.
We'll see if they can recreate it, right?
Who knows? Doesn't matter. Don't care.
100%.
Don't care.
The point being that the Knicks aren't a Cinderella story. They were a good team. They weren't great. When the Hawks took the 2-1 lead, and I quote, the only thing I've learned is that we can't win a championship.
Right.
That's how hot and good they got.
Correct.
It's hard to recreate that. They've got a really good team, but a team that was down double digits all 5 games. How they manipulate their roster is going to be interesting. Do you feel like, okay, let's go get one more big piece and really be good? I don't know if you can afford that.
Here's the beauty of that, though. Here's the beauty when we sit here and start talking about and people put their ideas out. This is what we should do. This is what we should do. One of the few times as a sports fan, this is a good thing. This is like how the Jag fans feel with Gladstone and Baselli and Liam. I really trust those guys.
Yeah.
Leon Rose has been a genius.
Well, yeah.
I mean, every move he's made.
Those are good moves.
He went and he said, okay, Jalen, we're going to get Jalen Brunson. Well, back then when they got him, so what? He made a trade for OG Anunoby. He traded RJ. He made a trade for every guy on that team's been traded for. Mitchell was a draft pick.
And by the way, he did that from a team that was already pretty good, but got exposed by Atlanta.
5 draft picks for Mikal Bridges. Are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
We should have held those and got Giannis. Well, maybe not. And by the way, did you see Mikal Bridges' Instagram? Oh, you gotta go back and watch.
What Mikal did?
He was hammered. He was running through guys. It was pretty.
They
funny.
were on one
Funny
of the.
stuff.
I think it was OG.
Tonight
They
Show.
were saying, they were on. They were on like Good Morning America after that whole night, and then one of them was. I think it was Anunoby. Was just like this.
Yeah, he was stoned.
Yeah, he was.
No
as
doubt.
a rock.
Yeah.
As a rock. All right, let's.
One other thing.
Yeah,
because we're okay, right?
Yeah.
I just want to ask you guys this: is this disconcerting to you guys? Because it was disconcerting to me. Just a quick little travel story.
Okay.
We're leaving yesterday, and we're flying across the ocean, across the pond. We taking off and
what is the flight time from Dublin to Boston?
Dublin to Boston is 7 hours and 10 minutes, but we made it in 6 something.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, very very happy.
Speed demon.
So we're leaving Dublin, and ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We've having some difficulty with the food right now, so just gonna ask your patience. Try to get the food out. And the flight attendant got, just sake of transparency, what we've had is an electrical fire in the back at the ovens. and 2 of the flight attendants are sick, are ill. They're having trouble breathing. They're having
Maybe keep that one to yourself.
Now, I'm looking out over the ocean here.
Yeah.
I mean, we're about to go across the ocean in this bird.
And by the way,
is there a chance that? Well, we think we've centralized the fire. Everything's fine. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I don't know if
Is that disconcerting?
Yeah. I will say, and I hope that it remains the case until I pass. I've never been on a plane where part of the announcements were we have a fire.
Oh,
yeah. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. So
I
got flight attendants walking with oxygen.
This would be especially bad for me because among the bad movies I watch, I recently watched one where a dude left his laptop in the cargo hold and it caught fire. And it was just like that. It started as a little electrical fire. Oh. They went down to fight it. Next thing you know, they're crashing. There's sharks everywhere. Oh. That's all I'm saying. All right. I'm going to ask you another Knicks question, too, while it's top of mind, unless it gets away and we never circle back.
Okay.
Because you can imagine where I fall on this. Should Spike Lee get a championship ring?
No.
Thank you.
Okay.
No. Thank you. Now I'm justified.
Yeah,
no, not the same ring Jalen Brunson gets. No, sir.
No.
Give him something ceremonial if you want.
But I got a feeling he will. I think Dolan's just in his speech, he's buying all their significant others championship rings.
Okay.
He was talking about 10. He was basically talking about, hey, let's not have, can we focus for just 10 weeks and stay strong and not.
Yeah.
And he gave this big speech, but it was actually pretty good for James Dolan, who's been just a caricature.
Right. Yeah.
Dude, hey, you probably don't know this. James Dolan has performed at the Florida Theater with a ragtime band.
Yeah, Beef comes in one time. He went to see
an owner of an NFL team.
He went to see
He went to sing around the country.
He went to see a group. Okay.
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me of Irsay a little bit. The late Irsay.
Yeah.
Anyway, he comes. Beef comes in one day and he goes. I saw whatever band it was. I can't remember. It might have been 311, one of those, one of the bands. And there was a warm-up group. He goes, I'm looking at the guy, and I'm like, who is that? I know that guy. And this guy's up there on the stage. The Florida Theater was James Dolan.
He's a singer.
He's a knucklehead.
That's like Shaq Khan.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounded like Shaw doing karaoke in Paris.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, but they're giving out lots, and Ewing and Starks are employed by the Knicks, so they'll get their rings, which is nice. But listen, it doesn't bother me, but no.
I hear you. All right, I got a little bit of shoe talk before we go to break.
Okay.
I like shoe talk.
I don't know if you guys caught this offseason, but Steph got a new shoe deal. Did you see what he did?
Oh, did he get? Oh, yeah.
He went to a Chinese company.
Yeah, he did.
So he's going to be representing brand Li Ning. Okay, 10-year. You guys want to guess what the?
It was a lot.
Yeah, 10-year. How many million for 10 years for Steph? By the way, 10 years, Steph Curry will have been retired for 7.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's really getting it all in the next couple of years, right? 10 years. How many million, boys?
He at least getting Steph Curry.
Half a billion.
Yeah, 500.
400 million.
Yeah.
So very, very good guess.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark yesterday signed the richest deal in WNBA shoe deal history. She got an 8-year deal. Can I get a guess on the millions of dollars for Caitlin Clark?
Well, you said
Steph
millions.
Curry,
so.
10, 400. Caitlin Clark, 8.
50.
150.
28 million. I think that's a steal for Nike.
Steal.
The second biggest WNBA deal, if you're wondering, is apparently Sabrina Ionescu has a $24 million deal.
Her shoes are
multiple
some
years.
guys wear her basketball shoes.
Let's see.
Our buddy Dave Wax, who works with me in television.
Okay.
You know Dave, you worked with him, is at the parade.
Okay.
He goes, if you're wondering what I'm doing, you've probably been wondering what I'm doing. Apparently, I'm attending a Knicks victory parade in Lower Manhattan right now.
I wonder if Balls is there. We should get a check-in from Balls.
No, I talked to Balls. He went. I don't know if he
Can
went.
Balls see it? Are there residences there? Can you see it from does anybody live on that stretch?
The Canyon of Heroes is
it all
skyscrapers?
I know, but are any of those skyscrapers residential? Because that would be awesome. Sit on your balcony and watch that thing.
I think it's like work and stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, like business offices?
Yeah. I've walked it many times, and on the ground there are like stars, like in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So the people who've gone through the Canyon of Heroes.
Right.
They've had actors and actresses and presidents through the years.
Apollo.
Right. Yeah.
It's a section of Broadway, and it's in Lower Manhattan, like Dave said.
So if you got a place there, you're like penthouse living.
Oh man!
All right. A last one, we'll go to break. LeBron James in December 2015 signed a lifetime contract with Nike.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Number?
B.
I'm going to say lifetime contract.
I guess it's lifetime of his
What year?
playing. I don't know if he gets
What year did he sign it?
2015. It's been 11 years.
$50 million a year?
So far, it equals $90 million a year. He got a lifetime deal with Nike for $1 billion.
Yeah, B.
Bro, if you got to go play somewhere for the financial aspect and ego, you're making the wrong decision. But if you're
that's why again, back to Brunson, why can't he go play for $2 million and really get on a team? And
because LeBron, I hear your point.
For that.
LeBron can't do that. He can't ring chase. That would sully his whole deal.
That's ring chasing.
Yeah, he's got enough rings on his own that the best thing for LeBron to do in his legacy would be stay right there and just kind of cede some of the power to the other dudes, and they need to get another guy.
Yeah, they need another guy.
You know, Reeves is. I love Reeves. Okay,
correct.
But it's weird, man. You don't. I mean, or Brunson is. You know what you all wouldn't think he was. He's that good.
You know, I will say this.
He's because we had no first team All NBA guys. Us and like there's a.
You had no All NBA first, second, or third. I think it was the first. Finals team. Brunson made third.
I think Brunson was second. Cat was third. Right. But no first team since there's only been two, and the other one was like 94. So I can't remember who it was, but there's only been two. It's just you got. But maybe he is. Maybe he should have been. Maybe
I will say this. There was pushback against that. There was some idea that Brunson was headed not maybe for where he's ended up, but that the Knicks were pulling one over. The Mavs fan base was ticked. Even when he left, it was it was looked at as an ownership failure. Not Mavs fans appreciated Jalen Brunson. I guess I think you can find a handful of Mavs fans that aren't surprised.
Who's the best American player right now?
At what Jalen Brunson has become.
Tatum, Ant, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Brunson.
It got to be Brunson,
That's it,
man.
I mean, I'm just throwing.
It's only four, right? It ain't LeBron or Steph anymore.
No,
it would have been
right.
them forever.
Right.
Durant's not him anymore, is it?
No, it ain't Durant.
It's not.
No.
Tell you, it might be in the future. Is that Ron Harper?
Dylan Harper. God, he looked good. That's a good one. It's an international game now. All these MVPs have been international players. Boy, that's a tough one.
Debatable.
I think if I, as a fan of a neutral team, doesn't have any of those players, if I could have any of those players, I think it'd be Ant. But it's Jalen. Those are the two.
Yeah, but I'd want Ant also.
But, we're probably disrespecting Tatum a little bit, out of sight, out of mind. He's a really good player. He won a title.
Brunson in the fourth quarter, man, is like money.
Yeah.
It's like, it's go time. Okay.
The most impressive.
2, 4, 6, 9, 11, 13 points in a row.
I think my favorite play of the season was late in game 5 when it was still up in the air. It was 1 point one way or the other. I lose track. When he got ISO'd in the lane with Wemby.
He went right
and he spun around him 4 different times. And Wemby's just like, and then he didn't score by some fadeaway, high arcing bank shot.
He put it on the
laid
glass.
up. He put it on the ground and laid it up underneath him.
Boys say, conspiracy theorists say on the shot in the 29-point comeback game, Wemby got a finger on it or it would have went in. And then OG came flying down and tipped it in on that one. They say Wemby, if you look closely, you can see Wemby might have got it got that tip of that middle finger on that ball.
That got lost in the did Anunoby foul Fox narrative that happened just before that. Right? That's the one that you can't microanalyze in the video. And we landed here, by the way. No foul. That's on idiot Fox for not dribbling out the clock for another 4 or 5 seconds and going to the line. You're an idiot. 100%. God, they make dumb decisions.
And by the way, when he said, I thought I could outrun him, he slowed down to get the contact.
Or you need to get the 2 right there. No, you don't. You're up 1, dribble clock.
Yeah.
And by the way, we also landed on this, and then we're not going to revisit last week's story forever.
Right.
But the 29-point collapse falls on one guy, and this guy at the end of the finals ended up not looking good, and that's the head coach.
Yeah.
You're up 20 with 8 minutes to go. It's time to come close to running 4 quarters.
Right.
If you just run 20 seconds a clock for 5 possessions,
you only get X amount of possessions.
There's 4 minutes to go, and you're up 12.
Yeah.
So, just terrible coaching in that series. All right, we're back with more next year. Listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. 1010XL.
Duval's just different when the Jags are good. You can feel it in the air. You can sense it all over town.
Home of the Jaguars.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Rookies, free agents, and trade talk.
The ability to see the future and react to it. Now that is what I do.
The off-season is a time to tune up the roster.
I'm all ears.
Follow the road to the regular season with AA Automotive and 1010XL.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, Checkmate mascot and cultural ambassador.
Summer is a perfect time to have your garage floor coating installed. With our chemicals drying even faster in the warmer weather, it's a busy time for us, but we can still keep our prices surprisingly affordable.
And with 0% financing available, you can enjoy your floor now and pay for it later.
And Chester can enjoy his fancy British tea that I have to pay for.
I do enjoy a nice Darjeeling, Brendan, and the quality is important.
And at Checkmate, the highest quality is our minimum standard.
On flooring and tea.
Gorgeous garage floors?
Check. Perfect installation?
Check. Easy payment options that make your great new floor affordable? Checkmate!
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit CheckmateCoatings.com. That's CheckmateCoatings.com.
Do you ever notice how everything in your house works right up until it doesn't? One minute you're fine, then the next minute the AC's struggling, the drain's backing up, and now you've got a problem on your hands. That's when you make the smart play. Call Duck Rooter. 3 expert teams, plumbing, septic, and air conditioning, ready to step in, fix it right, and get everything back under control. And right now, take $50 off any service of $225 or more. Don't let a small issue turn into a big loss. Stay ahead of it. When you're stuck, call Duck Rooter, 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Hi, I'm Blake Bortles. People know I've always said if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be on a construction site. So Next Gen Roofing finally let me live the dream.
Blake, why are you wearing a red practice jersey?
Always worn it for safety.
Right. Well, around here, the red jersey means you're the new guy. So you're in charge of garbage cleanup.
Perfect. I love garbage time. Always excelled in it.
It's not exactly what I meant.
Good thing Next Gen Roofing has real pros handling everything from family homes to large commercial buildings. Next Gen, teamed up with you.
Teamed up with you.
It's the forgotten holiday. I'm here to remind you, no, it's not. Not anymore. You do not have an excuse because I'm here to send you to liveforevergolf.com. One for Dad, one for you. All right? Go the selfish route. Get something for yourself out of it. But at Live Forever Golf right now, you buy one polo and you get one free. Those are the privileges of membership when you sign up at liveforevergolf.com and BOGO all polos. I'm on the website right now. You got every color you could imagine. Don't stop there. You're going to go on a shopping spree when you check out what they've got at Live Forever Golf at liveforevergolf.com. So, down with Forgotten Holiday, up with Dad, and you know what? Just keep one for you. BOGO polos right now at liveforevergolf.com.
Hey Jacksonville, this is Dr. George Bari. Bari Orthopedics is your choice when it comes to an injury. We're here for you and your loved ones to deliver excellent treatment and care fast the first time. Trust your care in our hands. Get same-day appointments for your injuries with 3 locations. If it hurts, ask us first. Bari Orthopedics.
Be sure and check out the expertise from Dr. George Bari and the entire staff at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back. Where would the Jaguars parade be if they won a Super Bowl? Down Bay Street to the stadium?
To the stadium.
Yeah, right down Bay Street, right? Yeah. Real simple.
Yeah.
Easy. And no, we wouldn't be burnt Like,
No, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, we would not be. Yeah, we'd be happy. Yeah, we'd be going crazy. We would not be tearing up school buses and burning stuff up. No.
I just don't understand you when it comes to New York. I don't know. You went up there, and all of a sudden
just don't know how to act.
You've turned on.
Y'all just don't know how to act, man.
It's not y'all. I mean, this is a stereotype thing that you do.
Well, there's nobody here is going to be kicking in school buses and burning up buildings.
He's saying even the nether reaches of our society here will have more civility than that. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Okay, when you have X amount of million and hundreds of thousands, it's different.
Miss me with that.
By the way, we were talking in the break. This was an odd coincidence. Shame on the NBA. Everything going their way. They should have played up more along the way of the reminder that these are the two teams that played for the NBA Cup.
Oh, yeah.
It was never even referenced in the finals.
Oh, for real?
But if you're going to try and grow the NBA Cup, it would have been good to throw back a couple of times because even to this end, there was a statistical comparison that they could have mentioned and then given the NBA Cup a little prestige along the way. But 6 months ago, when the Knicks won the NBA Cup and beat the Spurs in the finale, they trailed by 11 mid-third quarter.
Wow.
So second half leads for the Spurs against the Knicks, nothing new. And that game, New York went on to outscore San Antonio 53-31 and won the NBA Cup title in addition to the finals that they obviously won last week.
We have it on here, but we're not listening. But Miles Russell's getting a little TV time during the fog delay at the U.S. Open. Jim Furyk's in the booth, so he's pumping up Glenn Kernan.
I have a problem with what the USGA is doing here, man.
What do you got?
That's playable conditions. What are they doing?
I don't know.
That's a fog delay? I'm watching an interview with Graham McDowell on the driving range, and then they got, those white tents that they have set up at these events at the Players. You see them all over the place. There are white tents, got to be 100 yards behind him, and I see him clear as day. Get out there and play golf. Did they actually ever get on the course? They did.
Yeah, I was watching a guy on number 10, his first hole in the fog, and he hit it pin high, and it rolled off the green.
Who did? That's going to happen a lot.
It was Higgs. Higgs did it.
I can't. Pin high is not enough.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can't be. You can't get too disappointed or feel for a guy when you say he hit it pin high and rolled off the green. I promise you, he knew he couldn't hit it pin high where he did.
Correct.
That's what makes it so tough. Now, again, that's that fine line. It was interesting. I had Matt in the last couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a week where you get into the discussion of difficult versus unfair, right? And we all want difficult golf courses, and the pros, the best, aren't afraid of a difficult golf course. But an unfair golf course means you hit a shot that should be at the very least okay, and it doesn't end up bad. It ends up terrible. That's when it gets a little unfair, where you're over penalized for your miss and you're underrepresented for your good ones.
Long day for you.
That's a long day, buddy. ET, if I took you to Shinnecock right now and put you in this 20-mile-an-hour wind, you might shoot 250. I mean, that's no disrespect.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to know, especially in the current state of my awful golf game. I wouldn't want to know what if I played the back tees there today and played golf. I'd shoot 120.
One of the cool things about, as you know, links golf is you don't have to take it up high and you get rolls.
Yeah.
A lot of speed slots.
I'm ready for some of that. I need some. Shout out Guggen Howard and your speed slot up there.
Shout out the speed slots. So, but yeah, so and then like I said, the caddy surprised me when we were in Ireland.
Your boy who's majored in meth.
No, that was a young guy. This was I had a young kid, real nice kid in Scotland at the St. Andrews courses, and then in Ireland I had a 72-year-old who's a member of the club, beautiful club. They've had Irish Opens there, and he goes, "Get your putter, boy." I go, "Putter." what are we doing? I mean, I got all these hills, and he goes, "Just aim it right at the flat, and roll it right up there." And sure enough,
we had
gun, bro.
Earlier today, Hick was showing us some pictures in one of the breaks, and he showed us his caddy. He says he's getting his master's in math. But the way he used the accent, he did a double take for the first 2 times. He thought he was saying that he was getting his master's in meth.
Yeah.
No, that's only in the U.S. can you get a master's in meth.
Right.
We'll be back with more next. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care. Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
In the game of vehicle performance and reliability, Atlantic Infinity is always the top pick. This is Hayes Carlion. Did you know that every certified pre-owned Infinity is inspected, factory-backed, with a limited warranty, and gets the same championship-level service as a brand-new Infinity? Every mile will feel like first class. Check out their full certified inventory now at AtlanticInfinity.com or visit Atlantic Infinity off Atlantic near St. John's Bluff.
Hey, you know interest rates are high all over the country, except right here at Beards Diamonds. Beards has rolled back interest rates all the way to 0. Hicken here, that's right. 0.0 financing now through June 30th, 5 whole years. You heard me. So you can splurge on that $10,000 engagement ring and pay just $167 a month. Nothing down. Pick any item, spread your payments over 5 years. 0 interest charges. Who else does this? Beards Diamonds is making everything more affordable. Earrings, pendants, bands, bracelets, colored gemstone jewelry, designer fashion jewelry now through June 30th. Get the best value price Beards is famous for and enjoy 5 years of interest-free financing. That $3,000 pair of earrings she's been dreaming about, $50 a month, 0 down. All natural and lab-grown diamonds, of course, included. Beards Diamonds are Jacksonville's premier jeweler, not corporate-owned like everybody else, locally owned. Say hi to the Lupos for more than 4 decades at the St. John's Town Center. On approved credit, see store for details.
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
What makes a company a great place to work? The Jacksonville Business Journal is now accepting nominations for the 2026 Best Places to Work Awards, recognizing companies that go above and beyond to create outstanding workplace cultures. If your company is building a workplace where employees thrive, now's the time to be recognized. Nominate your company today at jbjevents.com. Deadline is June 26th. Jacksonville Business Journal Best Places to Work, because great companies are built by great people.
Tom McMahon is here for Armstrong Fence Company, a locally owned First Coast business for nearly 20 years. Hurricane season is here. Don't wait for the first storm warning. Your fence is your first line of defense. Loose boards, weak posts, or damage can turn into big problems when high winds come around. Armstrong Fence Company handles repairs and builds from stadiums to backyards. Get a pre-storm fence check today. Call Armstrong Fence Company or search online. Armstrong Fence Company. Yeah, we did the fence.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to FloridaHomeAC.com/careers to find out more.
The new MVP of lunch has arrived. Firehouse Subs Steak and Cheese Melt. USDA Choice Flame-Seared Steak, sauteed red and green bell peppers, caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and mayo on a toasted sub roll. Steak and Cheese Melt, only at Firehouse Subs.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back to the program.
Oh, Tenno.
I had to make some. Yes, sir.
You know what today is, right?
What's today?
Haircut day.
Today is?
Yes, the 18th. Yes, the 18th.
I thought it was next week.
No, bro, the 18th. You
going to see Tico?
Yes, I'm going to go see
Come
Tico.
in here for a second.
I
Let me
told
see.
Jeff yesterday.
This is
Jeff was
disappointing.
like,
This is the
no,
worst, worst scam ever incorporated in the history of the wheel spin.
My idea was 3 months, and then he started talking about having his tournament.
Come
We
here.
cut it down. He's worn a hat every day. It's just been a disaster.
I mean, I can't even tell.
I know.
I mean, I'm looking at myself thinking I'm
I know.
shaggy.
He's going to come and say, I mean,
Yeah, I
this is
mean,
what
I
he's
guess
gonna-
if you really,
yeah, it's
the
a little,
beard,
the beard is what's bothering him more than that.
the
And the
beard.
hair's getting a little. If we had like one more month, it'd have been good.
Yeah,
it's not enough.
The truck is bad. Look at this. The culture's like they're asking me if I'm going through things.
Really?
Yeah.
So they do.
like,
They think you look scruffy.
Yeah, like, bro, you okay?
Yeah, because he's
wanted-
always tight.
I wanted like another. You okay?
Yeah.
That's what they seriously. Yeah, it's got the neck
Yeah.
beard working.
Like, tape up his bag.
Yeah. Little things. I guess if you're particular, it is bothering more than it would us, Dan.
Yeah.
Like if
But-
I'd have
but
could,
I-
yeah, it's
I'm
not
not
enough.
buying it.
That's on me.
I agree, but I'm not buying it.
Yeah, that's on me.
I mean, it may be bothering you a touch.
I take
but
the L. I've had two of the worst suggestions. I let Hicken made him grow a mustache in
That was bad.
COVID when he could wear a
That's
mask
funny.
every day, so he didn't even have to wear it around.
Yeah, that was poor.
Yeah,
that was poor.
It was poor. It
Mm-hmm.
was very poor. But I got away with one somewhere too.
Yeah, we all
I don't know
do, I
where.
guess.
You get away with one every now and then. By the way, I changed my mind on the fog. Just shut up, Jeff, and let him make the decision. Although that one there looks okay.
It's been an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
TV
man.
doesn't do. You
That's
can never
true.
go by.
That's
like,
fair.
like you know how at night when they're trying to finish up a golf tournament, you're like, oh, it looks perfect. That's because the lenses are open more and So TV doesn't do it. They're probably it's probably pretty bad. I would think.
Yeah,
They're getting-
they certainly want to play.
Yeah.
This just in, right? Did you see the change they're making at this year's Home Run Derby?
No.
I know you're a Home Run Derby guy.
Yeah, I used to be when the Bear was in it, but we
Okay.
don't have anybody anymore. So
Does the Bear get the invite with Baltimore? He hadn't been swinging a big enough stick this year.
what's the Bear got? Like
15 maybe? I don't know. Last I looked was 14, so I'm going to say 15, assuming he's gotten one in the last week or so.
All right.
We'll see where the Bear is.
That's Pete Alonso, by the way.
Yeah, the clock is out.
The clock is out.
Yeah, now we're out with the clock. First round, you get 20 swings. Second round, you get 15 swings. Championship round, you get 15 swings.
It's too much.
That's too many swings?
Too many.
Yeah, we don't really need that, do we?
We don't need it. Kyle Schwarber's got 25. Alvarez has 24. Byron Buxton, 23.
Yeah, he's having a good, healthy year.
Hunter Goodman,
I'd like to go
21
get him from the Twins.
Murakami, who we should have got. But
He's the White Sox. Goodman, who's Goodman play for?
Goodman's a Colorado catcher.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. We played them earlier.
Let's see. Where's the Bear? The Bear's got 16.
Okay.
16
He's
almost.
on his way to 30.
35.
Yeah.
Like clock.
I don't know this sport baseball you speak of. I'm not on a sabbatical right now.
I traded. I mean, listen. I was fine when the Braves won in New York.
course.
I was
I
like,
didn't.
good omen.
Yeah.
Go Knicks.
Yeah. And
I had to do it.
And
had to get me through. Now I'm going to lock in for a long, hot summer of Mets baseball. That's fine, but I don't care.
We're gonna have to hold on for dear life. That we should be a playoff team. We got off to a fast enough start. There are holes here that I've never been completely comfortable declaring ourselves as like some superstar team. But they,
It's
for a
interesting
team that
looking at
couldn't get out of
looking at
winning's way,
Looking at your record last year, we were 45 and 24.
and that's what we are.
You're 46 and 27.
Yeah.
So
well,
right
we
around
were
there.
46 and we were 45
You're
and
46 and 24.
and 19 or and like 19, what we've lost 6 out of 7. We have a 2-3 game losing streak, and by the way, the Giants stink.
Giants
So
are-
it shows you how
Giants are
bad
like
the
the
pitching
Mets.
staff is right now, and it's terrible. Even the guys they count on, like Grant Holmes is no good. He's a 4.5. I mean, whatever. If you're going to score 7 runs like they did for the first half of the year, this pitching staff's fine, but they're not scoring. And poor Chris Sale, that poor tall lanky son of a so and so.
Yeah,
that guy goes out every time and gives up a max 2 runs in 7 innings and just piles up the losses.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Anyway, Braves had the finale against the Giants. They've gone from a team that can't lose a series. Can they avoid getting swept at home by really one of the NL's worst teams?
Well, like the Mets Mets get 2 out of 3 from the Braves, and everybody's like, "Oh, they're coming."
Yeah, right.
And then they get the Reds hammer them 2 days in
And
a
the
row.
Phillies are coming. They've got like the best record since Mattingly took over. So, fast forward to September, and the Braves and the Phillies are going to be within 3 or 4 games, one way or the other. And we may be the ones chasing. And give me the playoffs, I guess.
Yeah.
Missed that last year. Hey, they can't stay healthy, Hick.
Yeah.
I'd get you run. Everybody has a team that has a player that you just ultimately you're like. Some of them I've written off, and some I've just accepted that I'm never going to have them full time. I mean, Acuna is always hurt.
Yeah.
Michael Harris gets those muscle injuries 2 or 3 times a year. Spencer Strider is a bum with a broken arm who's not worth counting on at all.
Mm-hmm.
And there is while they have good pitching prospects, there's no one who's ready to do it now. So it's pretty clear if you want to play with the big boys, they need to go make 2 deals.
Nick's parade update from New York City. All viewing pens are full. No one else will be allowed in the viewing areas.
Put them in viewing pens.
If you leave the viewing pens, you will not be allowed re-entry. There are no trains stopping south of Canal Street in Manhattan. 3.5 hours until the parade starts in Broadway.
They put them in pens, E.T. Appropriate.
They're about to be drunk. Oh,
put them in a pen.
Goodness.
The boys.
I've never heard of a viewing station referred to as a pen.
Pens. We got the pens are full. Massive crowds as they swarm into Lower Manhattan. Now I'm looking at the helicopter views. Oh my gosh!
It's just mayhem, dude. I mean, that's just. I mean, they're going to be. You're going to see some video to the super fun and positive, and there's going to be some decadence going with all those people. Hopefully, they're all just so happy, man. Maybe there's no angst. Maybe you put up with having your toe stepped on or someone standing in your way. It doesn't take much these days.
Take much.
It doesn't take much.
Great moment though. They've hung the jerseys at
on the stage,
City Hall.
Okay.
City Hall has hung a Dylan Jones number 33 jersey. Dylan Jones number history. Weber State 2, OKC 3, OKC Blue 31, Rip City 31, Westchester 2, Knicks 1. He wore 33 last summer preseason for Wizards, but he was cut before opening night. Oh, and 33 is retired. It's Patrick Ewing's number. Hey, Mayor. Hello.
Oh, my God. Wow, that's bad.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that hurts the Rushmore conversation.
Yeah.
All right. One of the real fun things that I don't know what the right word is. It's been kind of good to see how visitors to our country are interpreting the people that we are, rather than the constant message we get from the bozos on the national media and the social media polarizers and the politicians themselves that do everything they can to make America a miserable place. When in reality, we're not. And I think we all live this most of the day, every day, especially when we're not listening to all that other nonsense that I just talked about. So the Europeans and the other people from around the world have come over, and they got nothing but great things to say, man, about the way they've been treated, about the country itself. And here's just kind of, what is this from TikTok-y? This is a fan that's over from another country for the World Cup. All right, we'll listen in.
One thing I'm loving about the World Cup is seeing everyday American people finally get their moment in the spotlight. Seeing the way you've welcomed the Scots in Boston, the Algerian folks in Kansas, the Dutch in Texas, it's just been beautiful. Seeing all this all over my For You page and in the international press has been just honestly such a breath of fresh air. Because for once, just once, the lead story isn't intentionally divisive politics or celebrities or some manufactured rage bait on the internet. It's just everyday American people being themselves, kind, welcoming, and a little confused at our food choices. These are the real people, like the people who are actually the fabric of the country. Take the random folks I met in Tennessee. I was standing outside an Arby's thinking, what is this place? And they were like, dude, if it's a nice dinner you want, maybe don't go here. Then they pointed me to a local barbecue place, and I ended up having one of the best meals of my life. That is the US I know. And I think that's what the World Cup is showing a lot of Europeans. The headlines will show you a country, but Americans will show you America.
There you go. Nice to hear, and something for us to all remember. Maybe let's keep that mirror up when the World Cup fans.
We need that today at the parade.
We're going to need a little bit of that. They need to pipe him over and through before it gets started. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
1010XL.
In the summertime.
Feel the heat.
Sweet summertime.
Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Homeowners, is your home storm ready? Now during the storm season sale at Renewal by Anderson, you buy one window or door and get one 40% off. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. There's never been a better time to protect your home before the next storm. But this offer ends June 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Golf season is officially here, and that makes it Live Forever golf season for me, and it should be for you too. Let me just first encourage you to do this. Go to liveforevergolf.com and take a look at everything they got going right now. Not only is it golf season, the U.S. Open's coming up, Father's Day is coming up. Look good, play good, and take care of dad. Getting one of these new Riv Performance hoodies. They got UPF 50, so they're built for on course and afterwards. Find out more, any and everything that you need in the world of golf and apparel. It's at Live Forever Golf and liveforevergolf.com.
Frank Frangie here. Truck month is back at Nimnik Buick GMC, and so is 0% financing for 60 months on GMC Sierra trucks. I know all about that. I drive a GMC Sierra from Nimnik. I really do, and I really love it. And rates haven't been this low in years. With the largest selection of GMC Sierra trucks in the region, Nimnik Buick GMC is the place to go. It's what you've been dreaming about, and I promise you they treat you right. Shop at NimnikBuickGMC.com or head to the showroom on Phillips Highway. The best prices, the best service. That's easy. Nobody but Nimnik.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold has recently hit an all-time high at over $5,000 per ounce, and silver is over $100 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold and silver for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit cards, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long, drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, welcome back to the program. I heard something recently that made me think a second. Talk about the NFL here for a minute. Our Jaguars and the AFC and the competition in the AFC, we know about it. Certain teams you expect to make runs, and you know when Harbaugh left Baltimore, I kind of feel like that's going to end up being like a win-win situation for both franchises. I think now
it's
again
time to make a change.
If this new coach is, but they got this offensive coordinator from a young kid. You know the rage is these 30-somethings.
Mm-hmm.
They got this. I think his name is Declan Doyle from the Bears. And he knows, he knows the Bears, that kind of offense. And Lamar Jackson's MVPs happened in his first year with a new coordinator, both times.
Huh. Interesting.
With Monken and with Roman.
The new coordinator wants to make sure he uses his legs to get his tenureship off to a good start. Last year, he kind of took the running part out of his game, and ultimately,
but Lamar's been very,
he's been happy.
Yeah, happy, and seems to be liking what he's hearing. So I kind of was on Baltimore last year, and that's a team that we're going to have to deal. And we go to Baltimore, right? Don't we have a game at Baltimore? Yeah,
late in the year.
So so that'll be.
There's another AFC North quarterback who really likes where his team is, and he's talking. I think we should listen.
Okay.
Joe Burrow has never been the problem in Cincinnati, and I think a lot of people down there have dumbed down what Joe Burrow actually is because of the way his defense, his offensive line, and an occasional injury has marked his career to this point. But Joe Burrow got hurt last year. It showed the moxie to come back late. Remember, he wanted to come back even though he was coming off an early season injury, and the Jags hurt him. Right? It happened in the Jags game. He came back later in the year, ended up playing only 8 games. But in 2024, he started all 17. He completed 70% of his passes, 43 touchdowns, 9 picks, almost 5,000 passing yards.
Yeah.
That's Joe Burrow. So if Joe Burrow tells you, I'm getting vibes of 2019 LSU, I would suggest we listen. And I would suggest that the Bengals, despite a bad head coach, despite losing Hendrickson, I would expect that this is a year that the Bengals bounce back and are a playoff team. And I say that really because if that is the case, then that stretch of the Jags schedule from 2 to 6 is at Denver, New England home, at Cincinnati, and then over in London, Philly, Houston.
Mm-hmm.
You have what should be you should be okay in the opener against Cleveland. It's the opener. You never know. But what are you coming out of those 6 games? As good as you can't be 2-4.
Yeah.
It's not like it gets easy. You still got other trips later in the year. You got to play at Chicago late. Got to play at Baltimore late. You still, you feel like you got to play at Houston.
Yeah.
You feel like the Titans are going to be better this year, and the game there is going to be a little bit more than it's been.
And we can couch it all we want. The truth of the matter is, and I think you kind of brought this up way back when we realized that there's only going to be 6 home games.
Yeah.
6.
Like natural games inside the bank.
6 home games. I don't care who you are. You better be damn good.
By the way,
you can say it, and I love that.
And you can believe it.
Yeah. But man, that ain't nobody does that.
Well, and
that's a challenge.
For instance, if we agree that stretch 2 through 6 is a challenge, and look, I remember when the schedule came out, you have issues with some of the later stretch.
Yeah.
We didn't have that last year. We had the tough early stretch.
I thought there's one in December that, if I remember, I'm looking now.
Well, here's something else to that point to piggyback. That tough stretch of at Denver, New England at home, at Cincinnati, London, Philly, London, Houston, that tough 5-game stretch, won at the bank.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Those aren't home games against Houston and Philly. They're a home game on the schedule, but that 6 game. Imagine, doesn't it seem tougher that stretch with Philly and Houston and London than if they were here? Like if the natural schedule said, right, Cleveland at home, at Denver, New England at home.
Man, it's tough.
And so back, the game that's tucked in there that at least based off last year would be the easiest is the Cincinnati game. And if you missed it, Joe Burrow yesterday just basically said, I really, really like this team.
Yeah.
And he hadn't said that before in the past. He's had his issues. So if he's right about that, because they also have that Chase Brown's a good running back. Second half of the year is as productive as anyone. And obviously they've got the receiving unit.
And they beefed up the defense.
And they
went to work on the defense.
That's right. So I think that when it comes time to make our picks, and Baltimore, for whatever reason, has the highest win total in Vegas, I think I'll pick the Bengals.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not a big Zach Taylor guy.
It's definitely going to be a Baltimore-Cincinnati division over. They're just not going to believe. Yeah. I just don't feel like the Pittsburgh thing is going to end well.
No, I agree.
And Cleveland's going to go back to Deshaun Watson, who's just an average quarterback now. So, I mean, again, and they're Cleveland. And they're better off, honestly, tanking and trying to get Arch or whoever.
All right. So
what did y'all think about the Sorsby thing? That's one where public opinion won.
He got canceled.
Yeah.
Cancel culture said, no, Texas Tech, you can't do this.
They just did not let him. Boy, Texas Tech tried.
Yeah.
They tried.
Man, that AD,
They're the big
and
villain.
they sat up there with like 5 of them, and they sat
They're
there
the villain.
blah, blah, blah. And, and,
they're not. They are the villain of this all, and just like Nate Oates in Alabama, y'all are the ones that are trying to.
Right.
Don't talk about the state of things when you're contributing to it.
Yeah, and then the agent says, "Oh, by the way, Cincinnati's known for 2 years. He's had a what?
All right.
I mean, we got Cincinnati's go. Oh no. Listen, college athletics, I love it, but off the field, broken. Broken is broken.
This was the decision that should have made when the news first broke.
Yeah,
and these doubling down on wrong is not a good strategy.
Wrong.
Is there any chance that the NFL says, well, no, in a year?
I would think that they're separate issues, but E was saying when Terrell Pryor came into the league, he was facing a 5-game college suspension, and they applied his 5-game college suspension to the NFL season. Now, would that mean that? Well, but technically, Sorsby right now could play college football as it stands. It's just the unknown of how the court system works. But that's the crooked judge in Texas who said he would be irreparably harmed.
Yeah.
He's foil number one. But the biggest, it's Texas Tech for wanting it.
Now, let me ask you this question. Will you have a problem if the NCAA says, nah, Denzel, you've exhausted all your eligibility, Denzel Aberdeen, who's been, and then Florida says, okay, Gainesville judge, injunction, go play.
That would bother me, yeah. That would.
So whatever the NCAA rules, you'll accept?
I don't,
because I hate the NCAA.
No, not whatever.
It's different because it's not gambling.
Not whatever they rule. Whatever they rule that I agree with. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't agree with. I don't think Denzel Washington should have another year.
Denzel Aberdeen.
I mean Aberdeen. Yeah. I don't think he should have another year.
Oh, you don't think he should have another year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Okay.
I hope he does, and I think he will. But the rules are in there for a reason. I don't care if you only played 10 games. You played 10 games.
Yeah. All right, let's grab a break. We got the 9 o'clock nasty. I've been very well behaved.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
A lot of things. We got Jelly Rollin' Bunny.
I saw that.
We better dive into that
I
one.
saw that.
Huh?
Oh, boy.
We got Jelly Rollin' Bunny.
This sounds like good versus evil. This sounds like archangels battling somewhere.
Hey, I read Bunny's background. Woo.
Yeah,
we didn't know Bunny was.
I did not know.
Yeah,
Bunny,
DPH.
Bunny Wilding out there, man. Yeah. All right. Also, in this hour, I want to touch on one thing. And the Jags get a lot of credit for, as we go through the process, for checking the boxes that they want. But I think if they put on the truth hat for us, there's one element this offseason that they swung and missed. It hasn't been publicly pronounced as a swing and miss, but some now more reports about stuff that we've talked about when it comes to the running game.
Yeah,
and
we told you.
And the personnel that were actually targeted versus what we ended up with. So we'll get into some of that as well. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Everything's going according to plan.
We're currently formulating a plan B.
1010XL.
Although technically it's a plan C.
It's all part of the plan.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative, here to share with you an actual client review.
Dude, these shirts are sick.
Check out the shirts and other sick promo items at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Hey guys, Prosser here. When you need new windows or doors, you want high-end quality without the middleman markup, and that's exactly why I'm telling you about Cash Building Materials. Same premium materials, same beautiful finishes, but a price that actually makes sense for your home. No subcontractors, no runaround, just their own experienced crews who treat your house like it's theirs. Get a quote today. Thank me tomorrow. For windows and doors, search Cash Building Material. Windows and doors done right.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Don't miss the Bari Breakdown with Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays around 1:35 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Who's MIA? Who's coming back? Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:35 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
Hey man, what's Hard Rock Bet giving you players?
If you win your first $5 bet, you get $150 in bonus bets.
$750? ¿Cuánto?
Oh, was that Ronaldinho? Sounds like his first bet scored.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New customers bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Hey, Hicken here. The summer is here, and it's time to take advantage of Zero Res's best deals of the summer. Don't let rising gas prices stop you from having a clean and healthy home, man. Zero Res, keeping comfort affordable, powerful cleaning at a price families can feel real good about. Zero Res can handle every surface in your home. You know that. Carpets, tile, grout, hardwood, laminate, upholstery, rugs, air ducts, and more.
And right now, take 25% off all services. All services. The air duct cleaning, $5.99 per system for air duct cleaning. That's $5.99 per system. What do? Hick? You go to ZeroResJacksonville.com. ZeroResJacksonville.com. Ask for the 1010 XL special. Zero Res, spelled forward, spelled backwards. Zero Res. It's the right way to clean.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
Calling all artists. The Jaguars Game Day Poster Series is back, and we're looking for bold, original artists to bring the energy to game days at the bank. Submit your portfolio for a chance to showcase your talent and design a limited edition Jaguars Game Day poster. Don't miss out. Be part of Duval Designs by visiting jaguars.com/Duval Designs.
Joe C. here, and the XL Primetime crew will be live from the all-new Back Nine Golf Lakewood this Friday from noon to 2 at the corner of San Jose and Bay Meadows. Come see the facility, take some swings, and hang with us this Friday at the all-new Back Nine Lakewood.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Former Jag and NFL analyst Bucky Brooks says the team's head coach conveyed the mission of OTAs.
And I heard Liam talk, it's all habits and routine. If you start making plays in practice, those things show up in the game.
Braxton Garrett punched out a season-high 9 strikeouts over 6 scoreless innings, leading the Jumbo Shrimp to an 8-0 shutout of Durham. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 9:05 and it's 83 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. It's the 9 o'clock Nasty, and it's next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
I can report that Mitchell Robinson and his truck are on their way to the parade.
Okay, well, good.
So that's always good.
Still no action at the U.S. Well, no current action. They went out on the course. They played a couple of holes. They've deemed it too foggy. Somebody had a good point on the text line. You think the British Open would be under a delay right now? No, this would be just normal golfing weather. It's fog, but it's not like, you know, those like whenever I think of fog in sports, I think of, and we've had them since, but I think way back, a lot of people won't remember this, but that Eagles-Bears fog game in the playoffs. Remember that one, Nick? Probably in the, 90s, 80s, or 90s?
Gators, NC State, right?
Yeah, Gators, NC State is another one where you couldn't see the field. We've had other Jaguar games in the evening here if we've had late season, primetime games where some fog has rolled in, but I don't recall the last, I'm sure there's been one, I don't recall the last fog update at a golf tournament or at a major.
Yeah.
I now, there aren't a lot of places this time of year where fog would be a problem this time of day. You got to have a certain dampness in the air and being a seaside course. But look at that there. They should be on the golf course, Hick. I'm sorry. I don't care what they're doing to the Iris. We're standing on the 9th tee, and I'm looking at the 9th green. I don't know what the camera technology. Yeah, in fact, I'm right. It looks like they're going back out on the golf course.
Did I read yesterday that FSU and Georgia are going to play in Nashville in a football game?
Oh, is that right?
No, I missed that. 2028.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I think we're going to see more and more of that as we pare down.
New stadium.
as we pare down the the number of teams that are truly capable of making the college football playoff. I think all of these leagues are going to, this is what they're going to do. Credit FSU there more than Georgia.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they already.
Nashville looks to have beaten out Tampa, Atlanta, Charlotte, Miami, New Orleans, and Orlando as the location for the neutral site matchup between FSU and Georgia.
Now, I wonder, and I would certainly hope that it does. Is that does it say, is it like a kickoff, like a early season, or we don't even know?
I don't think a date's been set.
Yeah. You would like to think that those games. I saw the SEC, they're banning that second to last game being a cupcake. Did you see that one? It has to be a conference game.
Yeah.
Florida's never really been, Florida hasn't been in a situation that it matters late in the year, but a lot of teams.
Sometimes we lose those games.
Yeah, a lot of times a lot of these power teams now though have taken to their second to last game before their rivalry game, playing Charleston or Birmingham Southern or whoever it may be. All right, listen. When the offseason started, they didn't publicly announce it, but I'm sure the Jags had a hit list of things that they were going to take care of, a checklist of areas where they knew they would be losing, they knew they would be adding, and I think their overall vision of their roster moving forward. There's one area that was a swing, maybe not a swing and miss, but was a swing and foul ball. I think when the Jags started the offseason, they knew that Travis Etienne would be gone. But I think they had their sights set on, and we've mentioned these names, and now there are more reports around just flat out. J.K. Dobbins had agreed to terms with the Jags, and then the Broncos swooped in and they kept him. And, I've heard similar stories around David Montgomery, that the Jags were close to a deal with the Lions, and then ultimately Montgomery ended up going to the Houston Texans. So that's a higher level of production than Chris Rodriguez.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. So I think if they're not going to scream concerns. And they're going to stand by their belief in guys.
Sure.
But if there's one area where that confidence is having to be more faith-driven right now, it is that running game, because I don't think they accomplished the upgrade at that position, or at least the level off at that position that they expected. And Rodriguez, in all honesty, and he can go out and prove to be a great back, was just kind of their fallback option. You got that late into preseason. Here are the names at running back, and I'm not endorsing any of these, but it's more a point of the Jags running back room is the Jags running back room.
Yes.
It's not changing.
Correct.
You're going with Rodriguez and Abdullah as your additions, as well as your young guys, and which includes an undrafted rookie out of Virginia. And I wouldn't mention that, except that at the running back position, if there's an undrafted guy who's likely to make an impact, that position may be the one where it would be most likely. Joe Mixon, nothing, right?
Right.
Joe Mixon feels like he's in constant.
We heard some stuff about Joe Mixon that we don't know if it's true
issues
or
and stuff,
not.
right? Austin Eckler is a veteran, but he's kind of tailed off. He seems to be injured. Kareem Hunt flashed with Kansas City years ago, hadn't been the same. Antonio Gibson, just a solid veteran. Miles Sanders is a nothing. Cam Akers just got hurt, never was the same. Gus Edwards, that dude, his middle name is torn ACL.
Right.
Khalil Herbert, Alexander Madison, Samir White. There's nothing there. It's the point.
Nothing.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Unless they pull off some trade.
Yeah,
right, which I would doubt that they would do.
And it's going to be fascinating to watch because, again, it was such an emphasis of Liam Cohen in the offseason and the infamous comment about the stink off the ground game. And so I also remember how good it was at times with ETN, especially in the first half of the season. Man, that dude was running hard and just break San Francisco and just go down the line of the games where he impacted the game and helped us win. So that will be interesting to see going forward. But, yeah, that's important.
And again, there's other factors here, but you'd feel better right now if Tank Bigsby was on the roster.
Sure you would.
Now, would you like to know what they got for Tank Bigsby? It was the 5th and 6th round picks. I can tell you now the exact personnel they got. So it's just kind of interesting. One was Wesley Williams, the edge rusher they went with in round 5. And then the 6th round pick was the Stanford receiver, C.J. Williams. So as it turns out, they traded Tank Bigsby for Wesley Williams and C.J. Williams. So the Williams boys.
Kids, yeah. I think the one name, again, not being here for the last week and a half, that I saw popping a lot was the second tight end taken in the draft.
Koziol is he's the athletic, almost a slot receiver type guy.
Yeah, no.
The overall defining narrative of the camp was Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah,
and just how smooth and comfortable and confident that
he's back.
looked. That seems to be the narrative. But listen, I saw Tony during the mini camps and, the buzz everywhere, and this doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it doesn't mean a damn thing.
Doesn't mean it doesn't matter.
Right.
But he's
well,
right.
It's better that he wasn't dropping balls.
Well, it wasn't just him. I was the boys look pretty good, just in general. And overall, it matters, but it doesn't mean anything. It's not football. There's no contact.
One other thing before we break, remind me here. Shinnecock, is that what?
Yeah, we know it's coming. This is predicted.
Right. No,
check.
I'm talking about the course.
Okay, all right.
Is that not where Corey Pavin hit? He hit like a 4 wood on the 18's out, real long hole.
Stiffed it
at Shinnecock. He stiffed it. So anyway,
what creek runs through the crowds?
First time ever on the flight over, I was bored and I watched like 6 movies.
Oh,
they're on Schitt's Creek.
Okay,
watched first 2 episodes all time of Schitt's Creek.
You'd
didn't
never
know anything
seen it
about
before.
it. Nah, didn't know a dang thing.
Did
about
it hook you enough?
Nah,
I watched the first couple or 3 and it didn't hook me enough either.
Why not?
It was decent, but it wasn't anything.
No, I watched The Running Man.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
If you saw 6 movies, the odds are I've seen all 6. Especially if you are the prisoner of the flight screen there, because that means you're getting the.
Yep.
It was a Kevin James rom-com I watched where he went to Italy and
I haven't seen that
wife
one.
couldn't marry him. And
man, thank God for that technology.
I watched Chalamet and
the Marty Supreme. Was that good?
It's different.
I haven't done that one yet. It's like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's a long one.
I always I step back from those.
time.
And then I watched one of these Protector or something like that with the lady military.
Yeah.
And
I thought I'm over.
gory,
You know what
killing
I'm really tired of?
What?
And Hollywood went on this kick, and maybe we can get back to reality. Really tired of watching action movies where 5'2", 112-pound women are beating up thick thug. If it was a 5'2", 120-pound man, I'd say the same. It's just ridiculousness, though. I got like one girl ripping through like 8 big 6'4", 300-pound thugs. It's like how I saw one movie that's like more mainstream that I'll bring up. I have a feeling that it seems like a movie that you would have seen already. Did you see the Song Sung Blue movie?
I've not seen it yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised. That surprises me.
Yeah.
Well, this was my surprise from the Song Sung Blue movie. What do you think the Song Sung Blue movie is about?
It's about Neil
Diamond?
Diamond.
Yeah, it's about Neil Diamond, right? That's not.
What?
It's about a Neil Diamond impersonator.
No kidding.
Yeah, and the story around it, and it's got a lot of interest. It's cool.
I thought it was like the Neil Diamond.
That's what I thought. I thought it was and so I've hesitated from watching it because I don't know. Do I want to see the Neil Diamond film? But no, it's about a Neil Diamond impersonator and everything that goes around. And it was actually pretty cool. It's a little bit sad at times. I got a little menopause in that one a couple times.
All right, before we head to break, quick question, E. I'm going to need you to take the walk. Well, you get in the World Cup. You sit down. Sit down in your seat.
Come on.
This is the guy. This is the guy sitting next to you. Is this okay? In your seat.
Is that the DRC?
That's the Congo.
Oh, man.
That's your guy right next to you. Is that it? Are we cool with that one or what?
He's not saying nothing. I'm letting
Look
him
at
say
the
it.
teeth. So does he have a Vaseline duck? They look shiny.
I think that's sweat.
They look a little greasy.
I think that's sweat.
Greasy teeth, they call it. Yeah, the World Cup. They come in all shapes and sizes. We're here for it. It's been a terrific start to the World Cup.
Yeah, I'm going to just let him do his thing.
We'll be excited tomorrow. I know we had the poll question earlier. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, will you be watching the U.S. in the World Cup or will you be watching the U.S. Open?
Yeah.
Do we have an update on the
quick update on that?
results at this point?
Yeah, we have.
They are back on the course of the year. They finally listened to me. They heard me screaming.
It's about 70-25 with 6% taking other.
Yeah. What else is on? You're watching like The View or something? I mean, what's on at 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon?
All right, we'll take a break. Keep it rolling. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Jags breaking news, big local story. You'll hear it on your ride home with Frank Frangie and Hayes Carline. Insight you can trust. Conversation you can love. The Frangie Show. Afternoons on 1010XL.
Make Capital Glass and Shower Doors your premier choice for top-quality glass solutions. With over 40 years of expertise, their team specializes in commercial and residential projects. From elegant shower doors to modern frameless enclosures, they've got you covered. But that's not all. They also offer glass railing systems, glass wine cabinets, and much more. For unmatched quality and service, choose Capital Glass and Shower Doors. Your vision, their expertise. Visit online at capcoglass.com.
You want to get a little action in the game as the World Cup is underway. You can go to Kalshi. It's the world's biggest soccer tournament. It's arrived, and you can trade the entire tournament on Kalshi. You see, on Kalshi, you trade every match from the opening stage all the way through to the final. Let me tell you what to do. Go to Kalshi. I'm sure by now you've heard of Kalshi. But you can go through the exact procedures and how you can best maximize your ability to predict outcomes. So whether it is a specific match that you would like to invest in, or maybe it's who's going to win overall. With the percentages very easily explained, you'll have a financial stake in your predictive abilities. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there is no house, and as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code 1010XL. You'll get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi, Kalshi. Trade the beautiful game.
Hey, I've got that craving again. How about some Mr. Chubby's wings?
Have you had the Chubby style wings? Grilled to perfection with Chubby's secret seasoning.
You know I have. They are so delicious. I swear you can't find anywhere in town with better wings and better prices on drinks.
So many different specials each night, too. Well, I'm ready to chub it up again.
Me too.
Your World Cup headquarters. Don't miss Helmets and Heels live on location this Friday at the Ponte Vedra Mr. Chubby's Wings. Before the game, after the game, and during the game.
Find out what Pete Prisco's paying attention to.
That's a very good idea.
CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco joins the Frangie Show.
We're going to have a good time together.
Thursdays on 1010XL. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
The Jacksonville Axemen Rugby League is a full-contact sport that just hits different. Fast-paced, no pads, no helmets. This Saturday, the Axemen battle the Tampa Mayhem at JU's The Rock Stadium at 7. Get there early for 90 minutes of non-stop action. Plus, the Permit Rockstar Bounce House for the kids. The Axemen are powered by Permit Rockstar, simplifying construction permits fast. Saturday night, Axemen Rugby League, 7 p.m., The Rock Stadium. It's gonna get intense.
Want to stretch that dollar? Taylor Doll here to help save you money with the Money Pages magazine and app. Trying to figure out dinner? Money Pages has deals at your favorite local restaurants. Need auto repairs or an oil change? Money Pages has coupons to help you save. Looking to do some home improvement projects? Money Pages has deals on everything home, from AC repair and plumbing to flooring and painting. Check your mailbox for Money Pages today and download the app for savings on the go.
You know interest rates are high all over the country, except for right here at Beards Diamonds. Beards is rolling back interest rates all the way to zero. That's right. Get 0.0% financing right now through June 30th for 5 whole years. So you can splurge on that $10,000 engagement ring and pay just $167 a month with nothing down. Pick any item. Spread your payments over 5 years with 0 interest charges. Who else does this? Beards Diamonds is making everything more affordable. Earrings, pendants, bands, bracelets, colored gemstone jewelry, designer fashion jewelry. Now through June 30th, get the best value price Beards is famous for and enjoy 5 years of interest-free financing. That $3,000 pair of earrings she's been dreaming about is just $50 a month with 0 down. All natural and lab-grown diamonds included. Don't miss this extraordinary smart buying opportunity. Beards Diamonds, Jacksonville's premier jeweler, not corporate-owned like everyone else, but locally owned for over 4 decades at the St. John's Town Center. On approved credit, see store for details.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Where it began.
Oh, yeah.
Not about him. It's about the impersonator. Who knew?
A lot of
things
people
every day here.
A lot of people forget that I was a Neil Diamond impersonator.
Well, every day here, friend. They don't forget. You give them a reminder a couple times a week, usually. I'm going to ask you a question.
Please.
Right now. Okay, let's get past the Texas Tech stain.
Okay.
Okay, let's get past the previous, the previous mistakes made by Brendan Sorsby.
Mm-hmm.
He's been through counseling. You would hope at this point you would understand that the frivolousness of throwing, $10 on a DraftKings bet is not worth the consequences that you'll face, especially now. There's one quarterback famously who had a gambling problem and he never got over it, and a high pick was wasted on Art Schlichter, who never figured it out.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to do your due diligence, obviously, when it comes to any and everybody that knows Sorsby. Hopefully he gives you access to speak even with counselors that he's worked with. You better be sure that that part of his life has been cleaned up. Fair?
Yes.
But I look, in what I've watched and what I've seen and how he did at Cincinnati and how they now say he wasn't in the draft, so he never was factored into this year's mock drafts. But I believe, I have no reason to not believe the analysts, the evaluators, the front office people who are being polled who say he would have been the second quarterback after Mendoza and likely would have been, now maybe the Rams love Simpson, but he would have been a late first, early second round pick.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing about the supplemental draft, you don't get very many opportunities where you can make a pick and you not have to worry about who's going 6 picks in front or who may jump you. And I would say, as I look here, I could come up with 10 teams I think should give up their first-round pick and throw a flyer on Brendan Sorsby.
Well, I just saw that his workout is July 10th. All 32 teams will be represented.
Okay.
So,
I mean, if this guy it shows anything at all that
I want to know if there are ramifications. I have a feeling that there might be something.
You know what? Then that would make it even better. So it'll, in the grand scheme of the health of your franchise, if he's got to sit 8 games just to now here's that would be the interesting part of that. Do those suspensions mean you can't be at the facility?
Yeah, I don't know.
That might play a small part, but in the big, like if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, you got Aaron Rodgers this year anyway. Like, to me, the Steelers, why would you not take him?
Right.
I mean, you're always going to pick 23rd.
Yeah.
You've never gotten it right. Drew Aller, big deal.
Yeah.
Throw another one in the mid, and there are others that are down there.
There's a handful of teams.
If you're the Jets, why wouldn't you use a
100%
pick?
If you're the Dolphins, I'd use a pick. You don't know what Malik Willis is going to be. There's a handful of teams.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Cleveland?
Mm-hmm.
Throw another one in there. Maybe one of the 5 you'll hit.
Well, you have to also couch it with this, though. Because, on the surface, yes, but it triggered me with Cleveland. If Cleveland's terrible, which team's going to be terrible? Who's going to be terrible?
Well, that's different.
Okay, well,
because you could get one of the ones that
if
are
you're
coming.
the Jets, I know we're going to be terrible.
That's another thing, too.
If I'm picking
fair.
1, 2, or 3 next year, I'm going to have my pick in a whole bunch of guys.
It's probably better for a team like the Steelers.
Take a flyer on Sorsby. Yeah.
Or if you're a good team who's quarterback, like Detroit. Goff is up there. I'll use a first or second. I wonder when he ends up going. Do you think I bet he ends up being a second.
Let me ask you this.
I bet you teams don't give somebody first.
I've heard pro and con that he would have went ahead of Ty Simpson.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
He would have been
that he was the second guy.
Yeah.
But the Simpson may have been a Rams, connection anyway.
I don't know.
What about Minnesota?
That's another one.
Yeah, you don't know how good Kyler's going to be.
That's right. But again,
yes, you do.
I will say this. This is a winner for all the teams that don't take Sorsby because we all move up one spot in the draft.
Yep.
Like if somebody uses the first round or whatever the Jags pick, it's going to be 1 pick higher. They don't fill it in.
Do we have a pick next year? Bleep them picks.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we're back next year. We're back with first rounders next year.
Bleep them picks.
Ready to go for sure.
Huh?
Are we trending? Are we headlining? I mean, what are we doing here today? We don't know. No one knows.
I'd love to do some headlines.
Right now, the headlines in New York are there's 2 big ones in New York right now. One, the Knicks parade will be getting going here in about a half hour, and 2, they're back on course. We got 2 guys that are actually under par. I mean, Nicholas, not Jack, is 1 under through 3, and that's like the equivalent of being on absolute fire. Brandon Wu is also -1. No big names out there yet, at least not on the leaderboard. And there's only a couple 3 holes put to bed for just about the entire field. They went out, played a couple of holes. Fog rolled in to a level they thought they needed to stop things, and they did. They're probably 2 hours off the course, weren't they?
Yeah.
Hour and a half, 2 hours.
One sad picture down in Tampa. Do you remember this guy was in a couple movies. He was in Elf. He was the boss in the convenience store. Big black guy, kind of fat.
Mm-hmm. Not the convenience store. He was the boss in the department store. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
And then he was also in the what was it called with Vince Vaughn when they went to
Wedding Crashers?
No, guidance counseling when they went on the vacation to save
couples retreat.
Oh, Facey on Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude. Funny dude.
Big Worm.
Yeah.
Big Worm for Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I got a sad picture of him being booked right here, man.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it's just look at my man here.
They don't look happy.
Yeah. Something about child support or whatever. It says he hasn't earned a single cent last year. I mean,
dang.
Anyway, so kind of a
Big
sad
Worm
note.
needs a new agent, man. You ought to be able to get a gig.
That guy
just
ought to have
just some
lots
character
of character
guy.
roles,
Yes,
man.
yeah.
Come on, man.
Correct.
Just roll him
Come
through
on.
here, man. He's a good actor. He's funny. Remember, he was with the
All
young
right.
girl in the thing.
Let's
in the couples retreat?
let's get Joe U. We'll come back and we'll do
All
some
right.
headlines. But Joe's been waiting.
All right.
Patiently.
Hello, you.
Top of the morning, boys.
Joseph.
Congratulations, Danny. Your team
Thank you.
won, man.
Yes.
It's got to be a great
Great
feeling, man.
Great feeling. 10 years old. 10
I've
years
had
old for Danny Hicken, and the New York Knicks won a world championship. 63 years old now. Oof.
That's quite a time. Yeah, it's quite an experience, though. I have been lucky enough to experience some. My high school won a national championship in '95.
Mm-hmm.
The Canes, obviously, several times, and then the Saints. We did it like 2008. So
Well,
yeah,
as you
it's
know,
great,
Joe,
great,
the beauty and the curse of sports, man. Very few end up with a moment of glory
That's why you
as
got
a
to
fan.
enjoy it. That's why I was
Yeah.
telling you go to the game, bro. I was like, go to the game.
Well,
Go to the game. YOLO.
Yeah, I agree. Normally I would, but I had a little vacation planned here for quite some time that I wasn't going to change. So
I understand.
Yep,
Speaking of that, I was going to say, if you've been noticing, like the World Cup folks have been making videos about how the food is here and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and how they're enjoying. Total opposite. I don't know if you got to experience European food, but it is terrible universally, except for maybe 2 places in Paris and maybe a couple of places in London. The food in Europe is terrible.
Well, in Scotland, one of their main dishes is called haggis, and haggis you don't want to look up what it's made of, but their response is a fair one because they come back with, "Well, you guys eat hot dogs all the time," and I'm like, "Ooh, well, "Yeah, you're kind of right about that." So,
And trust me, when I was in Scotland, I did not eat any of that stuff. When I go, man, it's
I'll tell you what.
Everyone should travel.
I'll tell you the best meal I had though. I had Irish beef stew in Ireland. That was delicious. I thought that was really good. So I enjoyed that. But generally speaking, generally speaking, I would agree with you on that one.
Yeah, the food is terrible. So, all right, man, call and
Thank you.
congratulate you.
Appreciate
and you know what, bro? I got to tell y'all, just a little word to the wise, just to get a little football. Y'all ain't gonna win just paying the quarterback 1.5, bro. That ain't how it works these days.
I know.
1.5 ain't gonna get it.
Well, this
But,
just in, Joe. They were 4-8 last year. They got a brand new coach. They're really not in the $12 million a year, quarterback range yet. Maybe get a winning season one year and we'll pay out some.
Hey, you got to flip it fast though, as
Yeah,
you know, because
yeah.
we'll be screaming on Swamp Sessions in about 3 months. So, see you.
All right, boys.
We got some early designations, by the way, while you're gone.
What's that?
Got a handful of like 12-1 windows.
Oh, yeah.
So we should be good for like either 12-1 or 3:30, probably 7 of the 12.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some chances for some non-late, but we're coming out of the gates with Saturday Night Live, baby. Once again, produced by Lauren Michaels this year.
Oh,
It's Swamp
yeah.
Sessions.
No
By
way.
the way, it's growing. We're doing a Swamp Sessions pregame show this year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that ought to be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody could lose some jobs. Back with a golden moment in New York City headlines next on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
After years with Frank Frangie on Fridays, there's a new voice in that chair. Introducing The Lead with Hayes Carline and Ryan O'Halloran.
4 to 6 Friday afternoons on 1010XL.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I can tell you as Walk-Off Charities has grown, we now manage a large athletic facility with numerous fields, including the Bregan Baseball Complex. To get around, we needed a good, reliable golf cart. I went straight to Dynamic Drives and Design in Jack's Peak. I met with Travis, told him exactly what our needs were. Would you believe before you knew it, the perfect cart was delivered to us at an incredible price? If you need a golf cart, Travis and his team are the go-to. Learn more about them at dynamicdrivesdesign.com.
Hey, gang, Hicken here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know is Georgia Moore Chevrolet. Right now, our showroom off Atlantic Boulevard loaded with the toughest, strongest, hardest-working Chevy trucks around. Silverado after Silverado, ready to work or play just as hard as you do. We told you all about it with Justin Moore. Greatest month in the history of Georgia Moore Chevrolet. May 2026. Congratulations to all the fine working folks down there. And we don't just talk about them. I got 2 Georgia Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own. They earn every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, dependability, style, yeah, if it's the truck you want. Georgia Moore Chevrolet is who you need. Stop by Atlantic Boulevard today. Go see the folks at the showroom and see why truck people keep coming back for more. At Georgia Moore Chevrolet, together! That's right.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. If you love your dad or husband, but their garage is a mess, well, I've got good news for you. Closets by Design's Father's Day sale is here. Imagine custom cabinets for tools and beach gear, storage walls that actually organize the chaos, and durable garage flooring that makes the whole space feel brand new. It's the perfect gift for just about any dad. Right now, get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation. Make an appointment today to see their garage showroom on Phillips Highway or visit them online, closetsbydesign.com.
Mike Dempsey here. DraftKings Sports is live in all 50 states. Yes, that means you, Florida. The whole world is watching one tournament right now. Group stage chaos, knockout drama, stoppage time heartbreak. The DraftKings Sports app is now live in Florida. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in Florida, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers, sign up with code 1010XL, spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards. That's code 1010XL. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click to claim, issued in non-withdrawable predictions dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends June 28th. Terms dkng.co/predictions promo.
In this age of globalization, we've learned that bigger isn't always better. Ever tried to get phone help from a big corporation? From a real person? Good luck. That is what's so nice about Mike Merritt's Heating and Air. Unlike publicly traded conglomerates with headquarters in faraway cities, Mike Merritt's Heating and Air remains family-owned and operated by Mike, your neighbor. Mike Merritt has delivered hometown service, integrity, and pricing for generations. The big guys incentivize their techs to sell you new equipment. Mike's team emphasizes repair first. We only sell you equipment if your current equipment is worn out and beyond repair. And let's be honest about price. Small operations without much overhead can sometimes lowball your job, but you can't trust just anyone with a truck. They may be here today and gone tomorrow. Mike Merritt has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. That's experience and dedication you can count on. Call today or see us on the web.
Florida license number CAC 050384.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
Well, to me, I love a parade.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's a good one.
I'm all about the parade.
The golden moment for me is
Mikal
also...
Bridges, by the way, has brought his dog to the parade.
Well, sure he has.
Yeah.
Everyone, it's pet friendly. It's a pet friendly parade.
Yeah.
Here's Miles Russell for birdie on one as I digress, and he's rolled it up there pretty doggone good. It's turning, and I just missed. That's a great roll.
Across that.
That's a great roll, though. So there he is, all 17 years now, or 16 still. That's amazing. We've been following him so long. I thought he was a junior at FSU already.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. My golden moment though comes from an unbelievable stat. I'm disappointed in myself that I did not, and I wasn't aware of this stat. This is unbelievable to me. They've had 5 U.S. Opens at Shinnecock through the years. 5. All 5 U.S. Opens combined, 3 players have finished the golf tournament under par. That's it. 700-something, competitors through the 5 U.S. Opens. Raymond Floyd, Retief Goosen, and Phil Mickelson. Goosen and Mickelson in the same year. But only 3 players have managed to play that track, 72 holes, under par in now, this will be the 6th U.S. Open held there. So,
wow.
Pretty amazing.
That is amazing.
All right, back, and I don't know. We'll see where it ranks on the scale, but New York City headlines.
Oh, yeah. It's brought to you by our friends at Oceanside Cleaners. 3 locations to serve you, including the new one down in St. Augustine that's just kicking A. And they all kick A. You know why? Because they're the very best.
Do they take names?
Yeah.
Okay.
They take names. Michael P. Harris will take your name, and he'll make sure you get your clothes. They have free pickup and delivery, 24/7 kiosks. I mean, nobody better. If you go see Mike at whatever location he happens to be at, he'll show you around. It's an unbelievable facility. They know how to do it. They say if it's got fabric, they can clean it. I really love them. I can't speak highly enough. If you're not using Oceanside Cleaners, what is wrong with you? Get
get in the game.
All right, here we go. This will look different tomorrow after this parade. I see these crowds and chaos that's got to be coming here,
Oh,
ET.
boy.
If you drive a school bus, you better get over across state lines.
And taxis.
Party time. Ecstatic Nick fans line the street, hyped up for historic championship celebration.
They lined up does not do it to justice. You can see the video right now of the massive crowds.
Blasted. Ukraine hits Moscow oil refinery, a major drone attack.
I was doing some research on the populations of country because I was looking at the World Cup. I didn't realize how big Ukraine has more people than Canada. That surprised me. I thought of more as a little guy.
Megyn Kelly rips Emily Ratajkowski's horror essay as harmful to young women. She's become a slut.
Oh, hey, you know what? She's right. It's a terrible message to give young girls, and the morals are out the window.
Haunting ending. Harrowing footage shows Lilo and Stitch actress emaciated on LA's Skid Row before her death.
That would seem to precede death. Skid Row often is like your final stop. These drugs, man, are a terrible thing, bro. I saw the number of fentanyl deaths in this country. It's the number one killer in the country, fentanyl.
Oh, wow.
CEO denied boarding JFK flight over wheelchair.
Yeah, those are all interesting tussles at the gate. I always watch those with an interesting eye.
Cape Verde star's mom to attend World Cup after visa issue as goalie becomes viral star.
Sure, when you have that many followers, you get a free visa.
Absolutely.
He went from 57,000 followers to now, 13 million this morning, the goalie for Cabo Verde.
Horse horror, teen tourist killed after NYC carriage horse gets startled, bolts in Central Park as critics renew call for carriage ban.
Can you imagine the terror of being on a runaway carriage?
Secret garden inside Taylor and Travis Kelce's big day, how their wedding would work at Madison Square Garden.
Man, come on, man. There ain't no way Taylor Swift's going to get married in Madison Square Garden, is there?
Different directions, the growing tension that led to Jelly Roll and Bunny XO's difficult divorce exposed.
I was promised further details on this. We'll have to circle back after headlines and you guys fill the blanks in.
Yeah, we'll do it. Heartbroken dad challenges account of final moments after freak wave claimed high-flying daughter and friend. Boy,
I don't know what happened there. Is they on a parasail?
ICE officer makes heroic rescue after 6-year-old girl has pool emergency.
Yeah, I like seeing those videos. I don't like seeing them suffer, but you know what I mean.
No.
Someone rescuing a puppy. Soften the image.
Schizophrenic woman who fatally stabbed newlywed in drugstore is shockingly released. No longer poses a threat.
I mean, God bless you. There's someone for everyone, but when you walk down the aisle with a schizophrenic, I don't know how it's going to end, bro. I mean,
well, doggone it. Scientists make surprising discovery about Amazonian ghost dogs.
There aren't any. There's your surprise. There are no ghost dogs in the Amazon or anywhere else.
Jimmy Kimmel's sidekick Guillermo tapped for season 35 of Dancing with the Stars.
And boy, they have reached a rock bottom, haven't they? Guillermo gets to go.
Guillermo getting plugged.
Guillermo's going to dancing with it. You never heard of them.
To her defense, Shakira sparks dating speculation with Lincoln Lawyer star.
I'm sure some handsome devil. That's what I'm guessing. Don't know who it is.
Right.
Imagine he's a
Baby
handsome
got back. Maha and Marxist moms are outfitting their babies in healthier wool diapers that barely need to be washed.
Poor little babies born to Marxists gotta wear wool diapers. These morons. It is 2026. Is it really going to upset the communist apple cart if you just put them in a pamper? I mean, honestly.
All right, so before we go to break, Jelly Roll and Bunny Love.
Now, Jelly Roll's gone like
skinny man.
No, but he's also gone isn't he like Christian now? So he went from hip hop to
which
country
makes
hip hop.
You start to wonder that.
Yeah.
Now, understand this: Jelly Roll face tats.
Oh, for sure.
Lots of face tats.
He and Posty,
also,
both of them.
Also, jail time. That means, right?
Well, that's what they say. I don't know if Jelly Roll.
Can you confirm Jelly Roll?
I imagine he has
jail time.
Let me look that up.
Come on. Post Malone's certainly spent.
Post Malone's the only one.
Nah, he spent a minute in jail, hadn't he?
Well, no, he's the only one we have not been able to verify went to jail with a face tat. Otherwise, anybody who gets a face tat will spend jail time in their lives. It's guaranteed.
Okay.
Because it's bad decisions. You don't make these decisions.
I'm wondering what's going into walking into the parlor knowing they're going face on you. I mean, there's just a lot there. Most people would spend hours trying to wash something like that
Jelly
off their
Roll,
face.
Jason DeFord spent years in and out of jail between the ages of 14 and his mid-20s, arrested 40 times.
There you go.
On charges of drug possession, dealing, aggravated robbery. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, E. You always fight me on this just because of some of the boys that you know. You said
and by the way, Post Malone never arrested or jail.
Never arrested Posty?
No. Never arrested.
Dang.
It's a shocker. It's one of the
He's going to lose all kinds of cred after this report.
We've already done this. But anyway. All right, so Jelly Roll, Jelly Roll found the Lord. I mean,
he did.
Again,
yes.
God bless.
It sounds like he needed to.
The divorce has been building for years.
Jelly Roll's married.
Married Bunny I was
I thought you were talking about Bad Bunny.
No, Bunny
His wife, Bunny.
at best, OnlyFans.
At best. Yeah.
More likely, call girl.
Like superstar OnlyFans type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bunny.
Still got to go do some research on that, but anyway, it's neither here nor there.
Some people around them felt there was a growing tension as Jelly embraced a more faith-centered lifestyle, while Bunny continued building the outspoken and provocative brand that has always been authentic to her.
Bunny's a watch, you're saying.
That's a tough world.
Yes.
Those are two worlds that are tough
They can't
to
coexist.
reconcile.
Ain't no
They
way.
can't.
Yeah.
No, you got to come over to my side or we're going to have to split.
Bunny,
on
we
that
got to
one.
go to church. And she's like, nah.
Right.
Winter Jelly Roll.
A lot of people want to point to one thing, but it's really a combination of issues. They came from similar worlds where they met, they bonded over surviving difficult circumstances,
Okay.
right? But over time, their lives started moving differently, right? Jelly has changed tremendously over the last few years. Health.
Yep.
I mean, Jelly got skinny. Jelly was a fat man.
He's a big boy. Big back.
Oh, he's skinny now.
Faith, family, and the long-term legacy he wants to leave behind. The Dumb Blonde podcast host shared a racy image just hours before news broke of the divorce filing. Bunny shared a steamy photo of herself wearing pink satin lingerie in the snap.
She did?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Bunny will be able to go. Hey, Bunny, I got news for you.
back.
I got news for you, Bunny. You're not 22, hon.
Yeah.
Okay, keep playing this. I don't know how many years you got this in your game.
She wrote atop of the photo, she's getting her sparkle back.
Yeah, I bet she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what
Bunny
they
has
call
been
it?
unapologetically herself, and while that's something Jelly's admired about her, there were times where, well, you know.
I mean, I think it's fair if you're married. The faith aside, when your wife hits 46, can we settle down at some point?
For real.
I mean, do you need the attention at 46 that you needed at 30?
For real.
You're 46, baby. Can we just sit on the porch and drink some
It's
tea?
a whiskey.
Is that fair? I mean, if I'm with you, by the way, I don't want you.
Now, in fairness,
Yeah.
in 2018, Jelly had a months-long affair.
Okay.
And had a kid.
Oh, yeah, he did.
A kid out of Woodlock.
But that's before the
Not
fame
right.
and all that, though, ain't it?
Well, that's also 8 years ago.
Bunny stood by him through that, though.
Well, I mean, I'm sure Bunny wasn't.
Bunny wanted the money.
Yeah.
Money.
She had to lock in.
Yeah. I bet you Bunny was, the Jelly Roll wasn't the only roll she was sampling.
Oh, dear.
She had some butter roll working,
Honey buns.
dinner roll,
The sweet Hawaiian roll.
a roll of cash.
Almost a decade of marriage. Two
That's
kids,
too
Jelly
bad.
Roll and Bunny. Bunny's real name, in case you're wondering, is Elisa Andrea
I
Carter.
wasn't.
Okay.
I was.
Yeah,
That's good
but
to
yeah,
know.
Bunny's 46, so good luck in the OnlyFans world at 46,
I mean,
Bunny.
if you're married to Jelly Roll, has found the Lord, you maybe shouldn't post that picture.
And also, by the way, here's another thing to remember. And these dudes, it must be hell out there in the datescape. But these filters, man, enough already.
Oh, man, the filters
Ain't
will get
nobody
you.
look like what they do. So when you see these people that look like they're below their years, well, they are. They're filtered up.
Heavy
man.
on the filters.
Filtered from head to toe. So keep that in mind as well. This need for people to.
We'll take a break. We'll make the turn for home, but it's over.
It's all
over
for Jelly Roll. That's winner
Roll.
Jelly Roll, if you ask me.
Okay.
He got skinny and he got divorced. Shout out Jelly Roll.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why we are North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. KeyBuickGMC.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Hey, it's Joe C. Wingstop just dropped the boneless meal deal for two. 20 boneless wings, choice of 4 flavors, a large fry, and 2 dips. All for only $16.99. Limited time. And while you're crushing that deal, get in the Club Wingstop loyalty program. 10 points for every single dollar you spend. Sign up now at 1010XL.com/Wingstop. I'm locked in. You need to be too. Wingstop, baby. Get the deal and get in the club. Bonus meal deal for 2 and Club Wingstop. Limited time only at Wingstop.
With 50 years of fabrication expertise in towing products, the family at Cannons of Jacksonville can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Hey roofers, finish and close out jobs same day with PermitRockstar.com. Their full-service permitting platform helps contractors cut permitting delays by up to 80%. Stop waiting and start building with PermitRockstar.com.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, I haven't seen you in a while, pal. Where have you been?
Out on the town, every night.
Way to go, Tiger.
Well, it's a bit of a mystery, Jason. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm getting all these Visa gift cards in the mail. I'm spending them as fast as I can, but...
Wait, you're getting random gift cards in the mail?
$25, $100. I'm buying drinks, I'm buying dinner. I don't think I'm cut out to be a social butterfly, Jason.
Pal, those are from our Bueller Air and Plumbing referral program.
They are?
Yeah. If you recommend Bueller Air and Plumbing to a friend or family member and they book us for a service call, we send you a $25 Visa gift card as a thank you. And if we install a new system, we send a $100 gift card.
So if I take a girl out and tell her about Bueller, I might get enough to take another girl out and tell her about Bueller?
I mean, it's not the worst idea you've had.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
I'm local attorney Rick Alexander. In my 30 years practicing law, I've learned you never want to choose money over health. It's always a bad deal. Unfortunately, when someone screws up and you get hurt, that choice is gone. Your only choice is whether you face the future with a lawyer or without one. If you're hurt because somebody screwed up, call me at the practice. The Alexander Law Practice, 904-400-6600, or alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
Soccer fans, Michelob Ultra is going to pay somebody $90,000 to go to the FIFA World Cup 2026 final and bring the Superior Player of the Match trophy. Yes, I'm being serious right now. It's got some weight to it. This is the real thing, people. Michelob Ultra, $90,000. FIFA World Cup 2026 final. You watch the match, you get the honor of carrying the Superior Player of the Match trophy. That's a soccer fan's dream come true.
Enjoy the beautiful game with a cold Michelob Ultra, the official beer of World Cup 2026.
For every special occasion, Kuhn Flowers can deliver a beautiful floral arrangement with a click, a call, or a visit to one of their beautiful showrooms. Hi Flying Jacko here. When you need to show someone you love, choose Kuhn Flowers.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back to the program. We're making the turn for home here on the drill. Mike Brown is wearing his Who Let the Dogs Out t-shirt.
I guess the officially...
He's hyping the crowd. He's running around.
Officially, the parade starts at 10. Is that correct?
So, yeah.
They started lining up in the, all around town. The subways were jammed by 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning.
NYPD says no more room.
I believe it. I don't know what you do. I don't. To your point, maybe we should have thought about this.
Yeah.
Like, do it somewhere even big. I don't know where you can do it. What are you going to do? I mean, there are more people there than you could fit every if you filled every sports stadium in you.
The fan brought a Wemby in a ballerina outfit.
Yeah. I'll be careful picking at Wemby too much. He's going to come back here at some point.
That's fine.
There are a ton of people there, though. I mean, they are a ton of people.
Oh, yeah, the Knicks have arrived. They've got the trophy.
Oh, I was going to say, you could fill every sports stadium in New York City. It wouldn't hold all the fans that are there for the. Honestly, you could fill MetLife, you could fill Madison Square Garden, you could fill the Barclays, you could fill Citi Field, you could fill Yankee Stadium, you could fill them all, and there are more people at this parade. They're going to end up telling you there's 1.2 million. You watch. What are the biggest parade? I feel like one of these parades involving one of these teams, they hit 1 million. Was it Philly? Does that sound too much?
No, I think they've estimated biggest parades ever.
Yeah. I know sports. I need sports because here's a 15 million parade. Are you kidding me? What the world? That's on some sort of religious. Let's see. The 2016 Cubs World Series parade.
Well, there you go.
Holds the record for the largest sports parade attendance. I know ET has seen the number. Do you see the number yet?
No.
What you want to guess?
4 million.
5 million.
Yeah.
Wow. 5
That's a lot
million
of
people, dude. They say that it was like 10. What's the number of millions of people in New York that watch? Like 10.2 million, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was 10.2.
Is that what it was?
Something like that. I mean, although that sounds too high because no, it's 2.5.
Okay.
It's 2.5 because the total was 20.9 on average. But
yeah,
the share though on these deals, when you get a place as big as New York City, 10% of New York was watching the game. They got a 10 rating, which sounds way more impressive, or is way more impressive than it sounds.
Yeah.
According to what they said, at least. So, listen, the big offseason story in the NBA, and I'll only bring it up quickly, and I'm not super interested, but it's a guy that's been at one point, I think, linked to your franchise. It seems like every big free agent through the years have at one point, the Knicks come into the discussion. Giannis is going to get traded.
Yeah. I saw one with Jaylen Brown going to Atlanta. And
I didn't see Jaylen Brown to Atlanta. Sign me up.
Yeah. A three-way trade. You didn't see that
no,
one?
I didn't see that one. I saw Jaylen for Giannis.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see the Atlanta part of it. So, but I was going to say, I feel like with Giannis, some teams about to make a bad decision. Just like teams that went and got Durant and Harden and this guy and that guy. It's just a bad decision. It feels like Giannis is such a problem.
Yeah, it's weird, man, because when did he become a diva?
But I'm sorry, man. 2 hours
Is he
late
a diva?
to a flight. 2 hours late for a flight.
Super diva.
When did that become? But like, remember at the beginning though, he would give these thoughtful answers
after he won that championship.
Remember in the 50 nuggets he got the day after.
Right.
I mean, he was so charming, and then all of a sudden now he's become this.
Well, I tell
you, unlikable.
You know you've lost it when now it's your own home crowd. He had a game this year. Remember, he booed the crowd.
Yep.
Like,
they booed him. He was booing him back.
Yeah, so that that ship has sailed. He's going somewhere. Now look, I'm a Hawks fan. That's different. Yeah, if the Hawks could get Giannis in a trade, you do it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you're a good team and you're.
It looks to me like Boston. That's what I keep hearing. Like. Yeah, that's what you keep hearing. Boston.
I will say this though. The likelihood is because he's still probably 31. I mean, he's still in his prime.
Yeah.
He'll probably go somewhere at least for that year or two.
But if you're Boston, you got to give up Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
To get him.
Yeah. It feels like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum have a lot of similarity.
Yeah.
Like they've got,
well, Jaylen Brown seemed to thrive this year
more
without.
Athletic. Would you rather have Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum? That's a tough one.
That's a tough.
Like Tatum always gets
I would defer that to Celtic fan who watch him every night because I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah. Who was the MVP of the finals? Was it Tatum or Brown? Wasn't it Brown?
No, I think it was Tatum.
It was Tatum.
He plays out of here.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
That's why we get paid the big bucks. Jaylen Brown won the NBA Finals MVP in the Celtics championship series against the Mavericks, 21-8.
Thought so.
Yeah, join my world.
By the way, Graham McDowell 2 under through 2. Hey, Tony.
Good morning, guys.
How are you?
I cannot imagine many places I would rather not be today than in the city of New York. Right? Like the idea of like hearing you guys talk about it, them going into the pits.
Yeah.
Right. In these different areas of the city where it's 3.5 hours before the parade is here. If you leave, you can't go back in.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the concert video footage in the early 90s after the wall had come down, the Berlin Wall had come down, and Metallica and Pantera were playing a concert in Russia.
I remember it happening.
Right, and it's 1.5 million people right? Just outside at a metal concert. And every time I've seen the videos of it, I'm like, how does anyone go anywhere?
Can you hear, like, if you're 1.5 million deep, like, how far are you from the stage?
You're far enough from the stage
like
that who
half
knows?
a mile?
Like, you're just getting the vibe, which is what it feels like the parade is going to be. But the idea of going somewhere where it's like, okay, it's starting in 3.5 hours, that doesn't even mean it's here in 3.5 hours. It just means the parade is starting in 3.5 hours. What do I do if I have to use the bathroom?
Oof.
Did they put porta potties over here? I
probably
doubt
not
it.
enough. Yeah, that's another fact. Yeah, we're going to reach some hygiene concern here at this parade soon.
Spoke to someone in the middle of this line waiting to get let into the pen for the Knicks parade.
The pen they're putting him in.
Dude said he was there at 1 a.m.
Oh,
he was
my
in
God.
the middle of the line.
Holy cow.
And by the way, do the pins have portalets? That's a fair question.
The
I need
pins
a
do
pin
not have
at
portalets.
every corner of the
No
pin.
portalets at the pin.
Yeah, so once you get in the pin, buddy,
You're just letting it go.
you're done. And they let you out of the pin. The bull has left the pin. You can't come back.
They're throwing a Victor Wembanyama doll around in the air like like a beach ball.
Wemby taking a beating. Oh, that Wemby. All right, what you got coming up on Jaguars
Our
today?
question of the day today, asking with all the news around it this week, should the Jaguars submit a bid in the supplemental draft for Brendan Sorsby? Your options in the poll this morning: definitely, maybe, no, or are you crazy? Right on the Sworsby thing. So we'll
That's
talk
good.
about that. Jamal St. Cyr joining us for the program today, as he did yesterday, and we'll get into everything that's going on with the Jags. A couple interesting articles out there about the next move that they should make for all 32 teams, and we'll talk about what they said with the Jags and what that might look like, and continue to react to what we saw during the offseason, because now it's in the rearview mirror as opposed to looking ahead
That's
to
right.
anymore. It's done. The next time we'll see these boys will be for training camp, so we'll get ready for that in about a month.
Have a great show.
Yeah, I'm excited with this Jaylen Brown info you've dropped on me. I'm not doing all my diligence here. Let's go. Atlanta native, put Jaylen Brown on, and wouldn't give up
Have
any
you
of that.
seen some rumors about it?
No, I'm just looking at what you did. It's not just as a enabler on a three-way deal for Boston, but there's also been talks just of straight up Jaylen to Atlanta for some of Atlanta's young guys, and it wouldn't include the really good ones. So yeah, I'd be all for getting Jaylen Brown. So as I was saying, Jaylen Brown way better than Jason Tatum.
MVP of the
We'll see y'all
finals.
tomorrow. It's been the drill.
That's right. Thank you.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
I'm Greg Coleman, former Reigns High Viking and Minnesota Viking.
This is Bill Polian of ESPN
On 1010 XL.
92.5 FM.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. Call 904-722-1111.
Instant Keys saves the day if you've lost or broken keys. They can program new keys and remotes for nearly every make and model of vehicle at a fraction of the dealership costs. Fast, honest, and reliable locksmith service. Call Instant Keys, 722-1111.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
When you want to know what's happening in Gainesville, roll with the Gator Report. I'm Joe C. Listen for updates on Florida Gator athletics several times a week on 1010XL. Built by Cash Building Material. Windows and doors done right.
Go, Gator!
Looking for a real career with great pay and full benefits? Prosser here for Julington Creek Pest Control. As a growing, family-owned company that cares about its employees, they're hiring lawn technicians in the Jacksonville area. No experience required. This is a salaried position with top industry pay. Full benefits, a 401k match, and paid training. Apply today at JulingtonCreekPestControl.com. Julington Creek Pest Control. Our family serving yours since 1984.
Equal opportunity employer.
home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
Hey friends, Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Have you ever stored a gallon of leftover paint, opened the can years later, and it's rusty, crusty, and unusable? Next time, secure the lid tightly to ensure no leaks and store the can upside down. Oxygen can't get to it, therefore no rust and no crust. If you'd like more tips or have a question about a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
What Major League Baseball team has never been to a World Series? The answer next.
Southern Oak Insurance is proud to continue offering coverage statewide. Financial stability makes Southern Oak Insurance a wise choice for your homeowner's insurance needs. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
The Seattle Mariners, who were founded in 1977, have never been to the World Series.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, you have told us about the importance of cutting a diamond properly and about color and weight. But how do you judge the clarity of a diamond?
Frank, that's a good question that has a very specific answer. Diamonds are graded at 10-power magnification using a binocular microscope. But when you're shopping for diamonds, a lot of times